Hello, everyone. Merry few days after Christmas. Hello, welcome, good evening. We're back. Still got the Santa hat profile pic. Hello, Lido, Joyeux Noel. Hello, Icy and Zenmo. Yeah, Zenmo, I got your message just before I started streaming, obviously, but I started streaming, I couldn't really respond. If you want to share your story in the chat today, then feel absolutely free. Hello, Arabaluba. Welcome, everyone. A hell of a story, we'll tell it now. Well, if anyone else has any joyous Christmas stories, then please, and if you want to share what you got from Santa this year, please do in the chat. A comfy post-Christmas stream. A little bit unexpected, but I managed to find some time between Christmas and New Year. You know, that week. It's not a Christmas story. Oh well. Best thing from Santa was an Adidas tracksuit. Would you call that regular clothes or luxury clothes? What's that for you? What would you call it? Obviously, you might say a tracksuit is regular clothes. However, these brands love to charge, huge amounts of money for high-end tracksuits because, I mean, really, you're just paying for a brand rather than a quality there, I think. But, this is a tale involving piss wet rain, a car in a field, and two Crown Court judges. You should write it down, mate. You should write down the story. Adidas is really nice in my opinion. Got a Slav spotted in the chat here. Well, if they're the best quality among, sporty, tracksuity sort of brands, it's not really my cup of tea anymore. Used to wear that sort of thing when I was younger, I suppose, because that's what everyone wears. But after I grew up, I discovered real, human menswear. Nice, everyone's getting tracksuits for Christmas. I know what is Praetorian Nolik on the Deutsch. Get a phone call. Hello, is this Zenmos? We're stuck and found your number on the door. So anyway, we're going to be playing the Zhourao campaign again. The comfy, the amazing one. The national anthem is back as the sub alert, of course. If you want to spend some of your Christmas money, I think subs are actually still on a discount. They've been discounted through almost all of December, I believe. And you still also have that thing where they add on a few bits to your bits if it's over 300. Hello, Lantikuko. Great to see you. Great to see you all. So, you arrive. So, Zenmos arrives at his home. Someone's husband had driven off the road trying to get somewhere across the river where I am. Got a story. I'm sure he's talking about the Yellow River. The Yangtze. One of the rivers in China, of course. It's where Zenmos lives. Sorry for outing you like that. So yes, we're back playing Vic2. How could I resist? Just squeezing in a cheeky stream between Christmas and New Year. That, like I've said in the Discord announcement, the schedule will still be hectic for me going forward for the next few weeks, well into January as well, before I really get back into the swing of things. But, and Bavaria Part 17, expect that in late January, probably. Sorry for everyone who's dying for the next Bavaria episode, but that's the way it is. I've got a life. But I do have a non-Bavaria Victoria 2 video lined up to go out in January. Kind of well in progress in that video, nearly done. And it'll be something very different, but I'm sure you'll love it. It's going to be very funny. Blast from the Past, something we did before. Expect that in mid-January, maybe early January. We'll see. And expect some patchy streams for the next week or two. Next one will definitely be Lethal Company. Probably... Well, actually, I think I could squeeze in a Lethal Company maybe before New Year as well. I'll gather Pie Chucker and a couple of lads. Anyways, yeah, but, you know, on a serious note, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas, unless you don't celebrate that. Maybe you're in a part of the world that's not interested. Either way, I hope you had a lovely few days. And I hope that for those that Santa did visit, that Santa brought you amazing things. You know, brought you a beautiful tracksuit. So you can go out, I don't know, and look great in a tracksuit. So there's high court judges in Zenmo's tale. What did you get from Santa Claus? Ah, some nice things, you know. You know, underwear. Mainly just some money, I guess. After a certain point, it's very difficult to know what gifts to get people. You just get them these special vouchers which they can spend however they want.
Lantacuco gifted a tier 1 sub to Ashleen.
Thank you so much, Lantacuco, for the gifted sub. Got like $200 in gift cards. Oh yeah, got a couple of gift cards as well. I got quite a bit of beer. Got some nice, interesting selection of beers. So tell me, Lantacuco or whoever else, are subs still discounted? Are gift subs discounted, or is it just your own subs? Also, don't forget the primes, and the Stream Elements donation link is still around, of course. It's the best way. Zenmo's story here is being immortalised. It will be in the chat to be read. The VOD crew can really get into that story. Oh, and by the way, another thing I have to talk about in our typical long intro here. Both are discounted. Wow! Oh my god, get them in, lads! Now is the best time. Get some gifted subs in, or sub yourself. 25% off? Has it been like that for the whole month? December? I didn't know. I only really noticed it a couple of days, or like my last stream. He starts driving off the road again. Until the 2nd of January. Okay, that's generous. It's even lasting New Year's Day and the day after. So yeah, the other thing I have to talk about are a couple of monetization issues on the VODs channel. Now, the VODs channel isn't hugely important compared to the main channel. It's alright. The VOD crew is a set number of people who like watching full long-form VOD content. If you're interested in watching long-form VODs, then subscribe to the Spud Gun Archives, but I don't expect everyone to, of course. So monetization issues are currently affecting that. You know, I can never get away from it. But these issues are worse. They're much worse than anything that I got on the main channel or previously on the VOD channel, because they're doing it in such a way as I really cannot do anything about it. I mean, it's sort of... let me put off the intro text and launch into the game here. My VODs are getting limited monetization, yellow $signs, a few hours after I publicise them. So they don't get uploaded and then get it, like my main channel got for a while. It's like when I upload the VOD and get it ready to publish, it's fine. The monetization issue, it's green. But then after I publicise it, without any notification, I don't get warned, I don't get anything, it goes yellow. And like any semi-monetized yellow video, it gets absolutely destroyed on the algorithm. And they've tanked in views because my own subscribers aren't getting recommended the VODs. And I have like numerous people saying that. After I inform people about the monetization issues, I've got people saying that they have not been recommending my latest VOD, and the last Zhourao stream kind of went unnoticed. for a lot of people, which is sad. But like I say, it's not earth-shattering, it's not massive, it's only the VODs channel, but still, come on. It's not fair on me, on the viewers, and on the YouTube fucking employees that have to sit through and watch the entire VODs to make sure there's no bad words in it. But if you want to see the VODs properly and get notified, then turn on the bell, make sure you're getting the notifications and all that, I suppose. In any case, these streams, I do these streams live, right? The main emphasis is on the live viewers and the live chat, and that's all very nice, and it's the subs. The VOD channel is an extra thing, which does nice. I put adverts on the VODs, and they do a little nice bonus for me, I guess, in terms of my overall revenue and all that. So it's not a huge thing, but God, is it really annoying. And around Christmas as well. Fucking Ebenezer Scrooge in his YouTube HQ is specifically targeting this channel again. But I tell you, if this particular terrible annoying monetization issue comes to my main channel, then that is just fucking terrible. I have no way to prepare for it. The demonetization comes after I've publicized it when it was fine. And then it goes, and then I do the review, and it's fine. All these VODs, by the way, that have been affected here, have turned out to be fully monetized after a review again. So it starts monetized, it goes yellow for no reason, and then I get it monetized again. But by the time that happens, the damage is done. In terms of the ads and the not getting promoted in the algorithm. If that happens to my main channel, then we're in for some serious trouble, you know. That would be absolutely terrible. It would be devastating. It would fucking tank my channel and ruin it. And, you know, and that's the worry now. I have to live with that fucking stress because it's happened to my VODs channel. I have to worry and I have to check. You know, so hopefully that doesn't happen to the main channel, which has been fine. The normal monetization issues I've been having a few months ago have died down, and the past few uploads are completely fine. Bavaria Part 16 went out, it's up to 30,000 views, fine, great stuff. Now let's just hope that continues. So, we're in a really good state in the Zhourao campaign after the last episode, the last stream. We are map painting throughout all of East Asia. We're looking forward to some decisions where we can get accepted pops on Java and everyone after about 1900. Claim Christiania. To claim, I can get cores. I think I can get cores on all of the Philippines, so that's another little bonus. I didn't even notice that. I need to own Iloilo, whichever one that is. That's one of these. It's this island. We'll have to go against Scandinavia again. We may also have to go against Japan, and we'll have to go against the dual monarchy to get Bima. Shit, when I was at war with Scandinavia pretty recently in this campaign, I think we did a war against Scandi last episode. I should have taken that. But, I mean, do I have a truce with them? Truce. Lord Flodbert. I've enjoyed your content for a while. You make an attempt at pronouncing foreign words which is uncommon to other Anglosphere entities. What in God's name is your picture meant to be? I'm glad you appreciate the effort I put into pronouncing things, which is... I mean, this campaign isn't a good example of the pronunciation, because East Asian languages are still completely off limits to me. I have no knowledge. Well, I do, actually. I know about the Chinese tones, I just don't know how to use them, and there's no way of knowing which tones these are, because it's not even in proper opinion. I don't know which tones to pronounce, because it's not written. But anyway, Celts talk funny anyway, we're always saying uncommon words to the Anglosphere. The profile picture though, that's deep lore. I can't just go around spilling the beans on the deep lore of the profile picture. That's... some people know. Some people did the research. Some people know. But that's not a secret that I just go spilling out all the time. And hello, hot local singles. You too, Lord Floodbert. Thanks for the kind message. It's a two-faced spud. There is another side to it as well, yeah. The angry one. The angry one tends to come out on my fucking Victoria 3 videos. It's on the thumbnail. Foreign words are dumb, says Guadalajara Buddha. Can't even hear the different sounds, lol. Eh? Alright then. What if those foreign people think your words are dumb in your language? I got a few nice things. I got some beers, I got some gift vouchers, money, a few little things, bits and bobs of clothes. Overall, very nice Christmas. Anyone else, now that we've got more viewers popping into the stream, what else did everyone get for Christmas? Anyone want to share what they got for Christmas? Did you get a lump of coal? Did you get luxury clothes? Did you get a machine part? Hello, Doomlord. I got a hangover. Says Zenmos. And you got that story a couple of days later, I guess. I got a rock. The music has already stopped.
Good grief.
Thanks
Just
for the 30 bits.
checking to say hi.
Checking in to drop off a few bits as well. Did you know that all subs, included gifted subs, are 30 or 25% off? A Lego globe, a new monitor from my boss for the office setup. Oh, it's so nice of your boss to give you more work materials. I got an Austrian Glock knife. Okay then, nice. I got high blood pressure. We also had the Christmas stream just before Christmas. Not too many people watched that, although I mean I genuinely recommend it so much. The Christmas stream had it all. It had Bavaria series behind the scenes. It had a fucking recap and overview of all the content and stories of 2023. It had general banter between me and PieChucker. It had the live announcement of PieChucker's first ever video. It had it all. But I like to think that a few people out there, people that may not have that many, people that are more lonely at Christmas may have enjoyed the VOD for the comfy chatting stream. It's like 4 hours of general warm banter. I like to think that that one might have helped some people who may have had more lonely Christmases out there. But you know, I had a great time on that stream, so did PieChucker, and it was fun. It was very fun. But you know what? The part that kills me the most is that I advertised that stream directly on the Bavaria series video that I did the day before it, and that did nothing. No one was like, "Oh, a comfy Christmas stream," watching the Bavaria series episode in the intro. 30,000 people watched Bavaria, and only about average concurrent viewers of 80 watched the stream. How can I advertise some special event on my fucking 30,000 viewed Bavaria video for no one to turn up? It's sad. And there's great content. You're getting Bavaria series behind the scenes footage from part 13 all the way to part 14. 13 and 14 mainly. Got a hunting knife. Wow, everyone's out here getting knives. What is going on? What are you all, Londoners? Oh mate, I got a new knife. Gonna go out and commit some knife crime out here in London, mate. Hey! What are you doing? So the Zhourao campaign is going great. We've got a reform. How about we give some trinket subsidies? It's bad juju to give a knife as a gift where I live. It's not something that anyone would even consider here as a gift. It's a bit weird. Unless it's like, unless it's cutlery, like cooking knives and stuff. What are your accepted cultures? Well, Zhourao and Tianghua. Zhourao are my main people on my main island, and Tianghua is a small culture of, I guess, Chinese expatriates who live around the Malayan area in little small pockets, and on Batavia, there's a little bit of them here. which might help me make Java a state. But I'm going to get all of the Javan and Sumatran people accepted when I do promote Nusantaranism. So when I own all of Nusantara's cores, I can get Akanese, Javan and Malay accepted. Not Sumatran. Wait, what is the culture here? That's Malay as well. And Asian Minor. Yeah, I tell you what though, Asian Minor. I thought DoD fanfork was a bit more detailed than that. You need to get rid of these so-called minor pops. Add some real stuff. I don't think TGC would allow that. Great to see you, CT Carter. Nice to hear you. Knives are a common tool. Oh, it's good to get a knife that's a tool, I guess. A tool or a cooking thing, kitchen knives. But in terms like a combat knife or something, well. That explains your low mob size. Yeah, we do have an anti-military party. We don't have that many accepted. To be fair, we should have a higher mob size for 4.45 million accepted pops, but it's fine. Of course, we took over China. There was a rapid conquest in that one session. Look at these puppets, mate. Fucking vassal swarms on these puppets. So we took over China, and then I later decided to release some countries. 3 countries I released just to, I guess, sort of lighten the burden on me for directly ruling them. Create some nice puppets, which are in my sphere, and I can control them. Just because we're never going to build up to the force limit we have, 300 brigades. We're never going to need that in single player. So I thought I would release these, and they get my full goods being in my sphere. So they can actually build brigades up to like 400 each, mate. 300 for that one. And so far, yeah, they're getting a couple of reforms. They get boosted in research points by being in my sphere, so they will advance at some point. Hopefully they're never strong enough to become a great power and supplant me. If they are, I'll kick them down. I haven't been able to watch all the Zhourao streams. What's the next moves? Well, I've just been going over that. We're going to take over the rest of Southeast Asia and really just chill, build up, take over the Philippines, and look out for what our decisions and stuff allow us to do next. Going forward, you know. I'm going to unpause now. 25 minutes in, intro over. But the chatting never stops. Just realised you missed the kicking. I missed you kicking the DM out of Australia. Oh yeah, that was a few sessions ago. That was a good war. Oh fuck it, I remember. There was a previous war, I think it was the one against Scandi or something, or the dual monarchy, recently, where I got this New Granada nation in on my side, and they were just a liability that lost me so much war score being sieged down. Absolute liability. Terrible. The next thing we have to do, we have to take a sphereling from Japan, who's my ally, and Japan's been a very loyal ally. But in order to get my full conquest of this region, I need to take one of their spherelings out. And I'm going to just try doing it. I have a truce with them. Told them for a year. Okay. We also have another dual monarchy sphere to get, Bima. I can start working on Bima. I don't mind another easy war with the dual monarchy where I'll mostly get a ticker for this if they join, whatever. That'll be an easy one to wrap up here. Ooh, late game performance. Late game performance. By the way, on a similar note, I've started ordering my PC parts. I don't have any yet. And these aren't Christmas presents. I'm buying the PC parts myself. It's a business expense anyway. For a self-employed YouTuber who edits videos. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm starting to order the parts. And I've been over that a little bit. I went over it more on the discussion stream towards the end as well. Probably won't be able to dig around the files today. Ah shit, well hopefully we don't require anything. Hopefully everything runs smoothly. I can build a couple more armies up properly here. Just like I say, you don't need massive amounts of army to just play in single player. You can get by with just a solid amount. You don't need loads. Especially not when you have a gigantic vassal swarm. I'll tell you what you do need a lot though, you need a good navy. Very important to get a good navy here. I'm going to build another wave of ironclads. Right. We just got railroads not long ago. Where's my railroads? Oh shit, I need to build these. Something else I really need is colonial points. That's actually the reason I should build more and more ironclads to get these. I can make a lot of things into states if I have colonial points. Do not abbreviate colonial points. Worst mistake of my life. Also, don't abbreviate cattle production. The Battle of Danzig. No, don't do it, chat. Don't do it. Constructing your railroads in this game, it will never get old, it will never get boring to construct railroads in this game, as long as you know the trick of doing it manually, or doing a state at a time. Never gets old. Always satisfying to hit this map mode and watch that happen. Way better than the fucking Victoria 3 building queue and all that shite. I mean, in Victoria... Here we go with the Victoria 3 talk again, I know. But in that game, you're just looking at a fucking queue. One building queue. Whereas in this game, you have separate stuff. You've got railway infrastructure, which is a unique feature. And you can look at a map mode and watch it happen, and watch you spread your railways across your country in real time. Whereas Vic 3, just a building queue. Alright, how about another stack? Let's make another stack. We can make a stack out of almost one entire province. The amount of stuff you have in China is ridiculous. That's why I've released some countries. Why is there North and South Korea? As a matter of fact, those are the Korean countries that started the game. Like, Japan hasn't done anything there. Hello Nat Steak, great to see you. You are going to be playing Lethal Company again soon. I want you and Lawrence, Fan Africa and Pie Chucker for the next session, which could be in a couple of days if I have time. Would it be better if each state had a building queue? For Victoria 3, yes, definitely. But, I mean, a queue for each state would be a lot. I don't really like the queue anyway, but since Victoria 3 is built around a queue, that's the only way they can really do it. I would prefer one for every state, even though it's a bit weird. I mean, even EU4 does that shit better with its macro builder options and menus. Alright Nastic, I'll let you know. I don't have an exact time that I know I'll be able to. Like maybe 29th of January. And you know it will be the usual time that I start my streams, which is 6 PM my time. Probably be about 1 PM fucking Eastern North America time. Was I justifying on anything? I should be justifying on Beamer, but I have to load relations. Look at my pop growth though. Any immigration in that? No. Oh, Tonkin. Do I have a lot of accepted pops here? I've had Tonkin for a long time. Yes, 20% Zhourao. Hey, we could make Vietnam a state. I'm going to start working on it. I'm encouraging colonial migration on Ceylon. Lads, why was I doing that? Does anyone remember the reason that I would be encouraging colonial migration here? What am I doing? Oh, it's because I've got land, liberty, labour there. Right. I get it now. Yeah. We got a baby boom event. So Ceylon is getting insane growth rates, but it's sad because Ceylon will never reach even a small Chinese state level, despite getting land, liberty, labour. I mean, how far do we have to go down to find Ceylon? It's around here. Where is Ceylon? What is it? Full? Do I have the full region? No, it's called Zhourao Ceylon. Zhourao Ceylon. Yeah, look, 900k is actually very respectable, but it doesn't, you know, it's like the bottom end of Chinese states. Do you have a preferred hot beverage on a cold night? Well, hot chocolate or a cup of tea? I tend to prefer cups of teas these days, and yes, I will be going for my tea break at some point later, as always. So Ceylon, does it have... Oh, mate, this colonial migration... Fucking... This colonial migration thing is bullshit. I've only got 33 accepted pops on this fucking island. Mate, what if I try immigration instead? That's bullshit. Worst national focus I've ever seen. We can do a population check on Ceylon now, though. We can say it's currently got population check on Ceylon 929,000. We got a new island check, boys. Got a new island check to do. Do you think we could do any channel point predictions around this? It's currently growing at a massive pace. Wait. Land, liberty, labour is literally already gone. It fucking gone. It's gone already. We just hit the tail end of it. This island check is irrelevant. This island check is useless. What the hell, lads? Oh, it's gone. What bet? Well, it's currently got 929,000 pops. Let's see. Maybe a bit of a long-term channel point prediction. Give people 5 minutes for this. Will Ceylon get 1 million pops by 1900? Do you think? What do you think? Well, I'll just let you decide what you think by betting your points. What are we thinking there? And by the way, again, we need to hear the Zhourao National Anthem, lads. We've only heard it once. And subs and gifted subs and everything are 25% off. Come and spend your Christmas money. Did your family give you any Twitch vouchers, or did they give you any Fortnite V-Bucks? Come on. Did they give you any Roblox vouchers? Because, by the way, Roblox is going to be very relevant because there's a literal fucking Victoria 2 clone being made in Roblox. Me and Pychucker talked about it in our discussion stream, looking forward to 2024's big projects. Out of all the big projects happening, surely Victoria 2 Roblox is the most exciting. Surely. So I'm going to try and make Vietnam a state. I'm going to look around for more of my colonies to see where we have really good accepted pops. Fiji's already a state because we conquered that. Rise of Nations. I've heard of Rise of Nations. That one, I mean, I've never played it, but I've heard of that, going back a long time. We could definitely make North Java a state, so I will work on that one. Possibly this as well. Possibly Sibanten. Southern bit of Malaya has a lot of Tianghua, so I'll do that. Make that a state. I don't care about optimal min-maxing my, you know, craftsmen or soldiers. I just want to LARP and make some states out of colonies. Let's build loads of ironclads so we get loads of colonial points. Do not abbreviate that. It's funny I can legally go to a casino but can't even bet Twitch points in my country. Yeah, weird. You know, maybe there's a little bit of interest there. You know, governments make a lot of money from taxing casinos, but do they make much money from taxing Twitch, which isn't even registered and like based in their countries? Maybe there's a little bit of interest there. What do you think? Fucking countries like Ireland have a lot of interest in taxing Google because Google is in their country, but the average country out there, I've heard a lot of Eastern European countries ban Twitch channel point predictions. Poland, I think. Population growth will skyrocket even more. Yeah, they can't tax Google too much. That's right. There's got to be a level to which they can increase the taxes though, because obviously Google have massively invested in having their offices there in Ireland or whatever. It would cost them a fuck ton of money to move. So they've got to weigh it so that the amount of money that they'd be paying in taxes doesn't outweigh how much they'd spend to leave. Or something like that. Absolutely, Cesare. That's right. Do we have any big rebel factions? We have some brewing, but none of them are ready. Actually, they're not very big at all. None of them. Zhourao communists are building up, and I suspect we will get revolutions from them. Right, were there any techs that I need to get some nice decisions? Apart from mass politics, I know that one. The Maku Islands, I know about that. Consolidate Western Papua, I know about that. That's from colonizing, which happens in 1900, I think. Bopomolfo gives me random literacy, so I need social science for that. And yeah, I can certainly do that one. Been playing a lot of Civ 5 lately. There's a pretty cool World War II mod from a long while ago. Alright, nice. Civ 5 was always in the back of my mind as one of those games that I could go and play, but I never get round to it. Maybe we can do it this year, but like there's so much coming this year. There's so many games, Gilded Destiny, these things. Those are what I'm really looking forward to. Gilded Destiny, Espiocracy, maybe even the Roblox fucking Victoria 2, the ones we went over. And as always, OpenVic is just going along nicely. Once again, check out the OpenVic Discord. "2024 will be a huge year for OpenVic, where we will hopefully have something playable. Maybe not 1.0, definitely not a fully complete game which meets all of our goals. But certainly for compatibility mode, we'll be having something very playable. I'm looking very much forward to it. Do you stream other Paradox games? Not these days, no. I don't actually. Not much. Do you have Chingchu? No, and I don't seem to have any decisions or cores or anything for them, so just let them do their thing. I might take Hawaii, but I've also forgotten to lower my fucking relations with this country, which keep going up. Why are my relations going up? This game is ridiculous. The relations go down when I want them to go up, and they go up when I want them to go down. Every time. Every time, I tell you. I need to keep them up with Japan, because they're a very valuable ally. But if they cross me, then I will fuck them up. Where are these subscriptions? Come on, it's 25% off, guys. Gift some subscriptions, subscribe, and even use your primes. Come on, what are you doing? Use your Christmas money. Use your granny's Christmas money. Is there not such a thing as a Twitch voucher which allows you to give 5 gifted subs to a channel you can buy at the supermarket? Don't they have that? There we go, do more. There. Gifted a sub.
D00ML0RD, the one gifted a tier 1
Natstate
sub
gifting
to Bren
a sub to
_CMRN.
Woven? Woven, are you not perfectly capable of subbing yourself, mate? What is going on? Thank you so much for gifting 2 Natstate. Let's listen to the anthem. I need to use 2 fucking Casus Bellis on this tiny country. That's annoying.
Natstate gifted a tier 1 sub to Woven _FR.
Cheers, guys. What's the console command thing for reducing infamy and lowering procedure as well? Have you seen Secret Theocracy Brazil Path in TGC? I know that TGC and Worm is working on a big Brazil rework, but I haven't seen it being completed yet. And when it is, when I know that the TGC Brazil rework is done, I will play it. Looking forward to that. $37230, cheers. Honestly, I need to write these down. 96, okay, right, listen, I'm writing them down now. That's it. Since they're both in the chat right now. Want to hear me write it? Alright, here we go. Right, so lower infamy by, how much did that one do? 37230. With a low birth rate, but we've got electricity. So 37230. That lowers infamy by 2 and prestige by 2. 5. That is 37230. And reduce infamy to 24.9, isn't it? 24.99 is 96150. And I need to also take a note that this is DoD ban fork. These won't necessarily work in other mods. Alright, the note is taken. There's no excuse anymore. I do not need to ask chat every time from now on. Another thing that I took a physical note on, but I don't have that note right now, are the weird tags in DoD. So I could console command mainly for making videos and stuff. Why did you release those countries to the console and not in-game? The Chinese countries? I released them in-game. I did. Wait, no, actually, you're right, Lantahuko. It's because they have conflicting cores, and these are the 3 countries I needed to release. So I needed to do some little transfer shenanigans so that I could release these 3, because the Wu Empire has cores, or they did have cores. Yeah, no, the wrong Empire has cores over the Tunging Empire area. And likewise, the Tunging Empire has cores over that, so if I released them normally, one at a time, then I wouldn't be able to release them all. So that's the reason for that. I think when we get our next wave of ironclads we can make a state, and then we can make even more states after that. Oh, we're getting army mutinies. Shout out to army mutinies, it's my favourite gender. Happens too much in DoD fanfork, I've noticed. I just lost like half my army. Not half my army, but half my army received an annoying little mutiny that I have to rebuild the troops for. So I have to go around and do that to keep my 30k stacks. How many pops are in the Zhourao Island? About 5 million. We lost two units here. 2 infantry. Fucking tell you what, build one of the infantry here. We lost a stack here on Macau. That's an infantry. We lost nothing there. We lost a bit on the mainland here. Build an infantry for him. But I tell you what, you can have a guard. Right, we can make a state out of the southern island of New Zealand, or also known as Kuian, or however you pronounce it. Anyone know the Chinese, the tone on that? I don't. We can also make Changyun the northern island, and we get infinite colonial points. Don't abbreviate colonial points. And the capitalists can start making a state, make a factory out of that somehow. Okay. May memory live long, and hopefully I can add the acquire capital casus belli on Bima in the same war. I will make it so that I can, even if it's over 100 war score, I'm going to do it just to annex this tiny thing in one war. I think that's reasonable. It shouldn't have a little exploit where it can escape that. Paichaka can soon join the Zhourao army. Paichaka is Chinese in this timeline. Let that sink in. Do you want to do a bit of live Google Translate? Let's see what Paichaka is called. Jazzy! Give me a second to set this up. Okay. Live Google Translate. What is Paichaka in Chinese? Xian Bing Cha Ke. It tells you the pinyin accents here. Let's listen. Xian Bing Cha Ke.
馅饼茶客
Ke.
馅饼茶客
Xian Bing Cha Ke. And I'm not making fun of Chinese, I'm trying to pronounce it properly. Okay?
馅饼茶客
Xian Bing Cha Ke. Oh wait. Why it's literally trying to pronounce Paichaka. It's trying to go Bing Chaka. It's trying to say Paichaka. What the fuck?
馅饼茶客
Biscuits. I want the analysis on what these symbols mean. I want to know the individual words, the breakdown, and how it's getting that. Paichuk.
Paichuk.
It's not right. Obviously, by the way, I'm not saying that this is right at all. I mean, Google Translate is not reliable, and this is not a good translation or anything. By the way, one of the words is definitely the same as one of the symbols in ice cream. Bing. Being. In Bing Chiling. Hello, Greek Mon. Isn't there a button in the extra decisions to turn off army mutinies? Oh, now you've got me interested. Xian Bing should be Paichake. So, maybe what they've done is Xian Bing is literally a pie, but Chake is trying to pronounce chucker. Like transliteration. Rather than a translation, it's trying to just recreate the sound using the closest Chinese approximations, which, by the way, is how they form a lot of names of nations in Chinese. Do I have an example? So how would they say Scotland? They would say this.
苏格兰
So they're not translating Scotland like letter for that what you just heard is them trying to say Scotland in the closest pronunciation, which does consist of real Chinese morphemes and characters. Oh my god. Do you know what I mean?
苏格兰
And by the way, this country, China, is the same country that insisted that we call their capital Beijing instead of Peking. Meanwhile, they fucking call us this?
苏格兰
Do I have to insist that they pronounce Scotland properly? I don't actually. I'm personally very happy that they have their own beautiful word, which represents Scotland in their language. I'm not going to try and make them say Scotland properly, like they made us say Beijing. But it's a bit hypocritical when they go around pronouncing cities and countries like that. I remember this one, Gianada.
加拿大
Gianada.
加拿大
London. Oh, this one's very accurate.
伦敦
They let the Russians still call it Peking. Well, they let the French still call it Pekin. The Germans still call it Peking. For some reason, they really just did it to the Anglosphere. I don't know why. They get this one very right. This one's good.
伦敦
What about Edinburgh? Oh god, here we go.
爱丁堡
Edinburgh. And you can see how that's very close to Edinburgh. But to be fair, they get it closer than a lot of people that pronounce it like Edinburgh. They get it. To be fair, the Chinese do it better than Americans. I've literally been in Edinburgh and heard American boomers, tourists, going around Edinburgh calling it Edinburgh. Literally, and they're there. They're in the place and they're still getting it wrong. Fucking American boomers. Never forget that. It's one of those random sounds and images that stays with you. Like just walking through Edinburgh and you get American boomers go around calling it Edinburgh. Funny also considering Beijing changed its name like 10 times in the last century. Oh. Other examples of like wrong English pronunciations of Chinese places are like Canton. We call it's actually Guangzhou. We call it Canton. It's just like I'm lost in translation. But that's developed into the official name that we give that place in our language. That's how exonyms work. And I think it's a beautiful thing. We also have another recent example with Kyiv, but we don't need to talk about that. I think other countries coming up with their own pronunciations for other countries is a beautiful thing that could be maintained. I don't think countries need to get all defensive and insist that we pronounce it the right way. I don't feel offended. Although, it's different for Edinburgh, for those American boomers, because it is within the English language, okay? I think they need to get their own language right. That's the line I draw. But for other countries, if they want to say it in a way that's consistent with their language, that's fine. Houston, Texas, and Houston Street, New York is also a tricky one. Is one of them pronounced differently? Another example of that is Hungary. They don't go around making us call it Magyarország. Imagine the fucking work they'd have to do to get anyone to pronounce it as Magyarország instead of Hungary. That was surprisingly close. Well, you know what the guy previously was saying about pronouncing things. I'm really good at it. Yeah. You know, the difference between all Indo-European languages and Sinitic languages, Chinese languages, is huge. So no wonder we have a difficult time pronouncing them properly, and no wonder we come out with things like Canton or Beige or Peking, and that's okay. That's how communications between different cultures and languages work. We come up with our own names. Even if they are mispronunciations, they do become the official pronunciation. It's fine. No, you have to pronounce it right. It's Beijing, not Peking. No, it's Kiev. No, it's fine. We also have Turkey doing it. What do we all think of the Turkey one? They want us to write it like Turkey, the way they would probably write it in their own language. That one's a bit of a different case. I can understand that more. Danuke mentioned that I forgot about that, CT Carter. I'm still doing my language rants. It's really interesting how translation can be developed despite their languages share no similarities. Something like Spanish Native American. Right, yeah. Right, we'll do the rebel thing just now. I mean, I'm going to have a look through the decisions for that. Show extra decisions. We can disable rebels' equipment. I mean, I'll do that. Disable army mutinies. Oh my god! Thank you, Carter, for informing me. And thanks to Danuke for making that. That's amazing. Can I turn off options? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that shite again. Do you know how good a modder Danuke is? I will sit here complaining about something endlessly on the stream, and he'll create an option to remove it. You know? How can I complain anymore? He literally fixed the thing I'd been complaining about for ages. What more can you want from an amazing modder like that? Also, he did it in the best way as well, right? He didn't force it upon everyone. He didn't make it an official change, he made it an option. And by default, it is the way that it's normally in the game. There's certain projects out there and things, mods, that really enforce their own personal desires on everyone instead of making it an option and turning it off by default, you know? So, you know, for example, I don't want to play like Globe. Turn it off by default and let the people who want it turn it on. Don't enforce it from default and make us turn it off. Subtle difference, but important. Right. Let's not back Punjab in that crisis. Right. Great decision. So we've fixed all our little mutinies and... Wait, where's my war with fucking that country? Did I justify it? Ah, I've got the Casus Belli, I didn't even notice. But were we going to make any more rants about linguistics? Oh yes, I wanted to talk about the Turkey change. The change from Turkey to Turkiye is a little bit more understandable because the word Turkey is the same, coincidentally, as another word for a bird in English. That's genuinely understandable. Because having your country called the name of a weird, like a bird, it's a bit awkward, and it makes everyone, when they think of your country, they think of that bird. I can understand it. Alright? I get it, Turks. I get it, boys. Turkey calls us Iskoçya. Iskoçya. That's fine. No, Carter, no, don't apologise at all. I appreciate that. I like Turkey's name for Scotland there, actually. Iskoçya, I like that. Do you think the Greeks are going to make us call them Hellas instead of Greece? What do you think of that one? I mean, that one's not being proposed, at least as far as I've heard, but there is some logic to it, because... Right, we can promote Bopomofo. I can't wait to promote Bopomofo. How much literacy am I going to get here? I'm going to get 2 points of literacy. Why not? Why not? Why not just grab that? Grab a cheeky little bit of literacy. One thing I learned is that the name for England is the same as the Italian as it is in Arabic. Inghilterra. We need to upgrade our navy though. Do that next. In Greek, Scotland is literally called darkness. So they've got... There's a little bit of a Turkey situation in the female form. So there's a little bit of a Turkey situation where the name for our country is coincidentally the same as another word. Is that really going on over there? There's another coincidence that I know, which is just a coincidence, which is that there is the Romanian word for donkey is magyar, and that happens to be very similar to a Hungarian magyar, but it is a coincidence and they're not exactly the same. And it wasn't based on that. So the Romanian word for donkey is very similar to a Hungarian magyar. Fun facts. You only get them here. General Huang Wei, rest in peace. I would not like a -1 attack for this operation here. German word for drive is fahr. Yes. It's not just driving, I think it sort of means going as well. Right. Dual monarchy is already getting absolutely fucked by Burgundy again. Well, maybe it looks like they're doing better this time, I don't know. But if the dual monarchy joins this war, then we've got another war with the dual monarchy. Bring it on, I say. Did they join? Oh, they're not joining! Oh. Ah, they're not joining, they're pushing out this time. Zhourao is getting strong enough, they fear us. I got a gas station sign for Christmas. Right. A gas station sign. Like, how big is it? How big are we talking here? How did they fit that under your Christmas tree? Where in Discord can I post a picture of it? Well, it depends if you have your image perms, but actually, yeah, from being a Twitch sub, post it in the Twitch subscribers chat. Put it somewhere nice and exclusive. I'm not bothering with San fucking Salvador. The Albanian attack on Bat. Yeah, the Albanians are attacking it because they're at war because of the dual monarchy Burgundy war. Classic moments. Right, I'm attacking across the strait here. Please don't have a fucking gargantuan ridiculous dig-in here. Please. This country can't be that advanced. Okay, they don't have any dig-in. But there's a -4 terrain penalty and a -2 crossing penalty. Still, I should be able to win. And their little fleet has been fucking destroyed as well. Of course. Krakatoa was an inside job, by the way. Do you mean general or giga chat? I mean Twitch sub chat. Twitch sub general or something. Sub member general, because you also get channel members of YouTube. I saw you in the Discord channel, all other notifications missed me, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason that I do that. It's the reason I go into the live channel. Well, it's not actually. The main reason is that I can use the voice thing on the top left. But the added bonus is that people see me in there. Hello, Woven, I'm great. Laptop gaming? No, not this time actually. Maybe, well, I can't stream on my laptop. But I will be unable to stream for a while in January. Right, we're going to add acquire capital on these fellas now. This costs 10 war score. Take capital costs 84. This is very legitimate. We can do it all under 100 war score. We don't even need to console yes man them. However, do need to lower my infamy. Right, all the way down we go. Spam, spam, spammy, spam, spam, spam. Nice. Also, we are going to now do Ternate, which may make us have an incident with Japan. That is an established protectorate. Rewatch the Venice series. DM skill issues seem to be endemic. Yeah. God, you watched the Venice series again. But the funniest irony, and we're going to lose our GP status, but that does not matter a single bit because we don't have any valuable sphere links. Funniest thing about that though is that Ben, Captain Ben, he played Burgundy in the Venice series, and then he played the Dual Monarchy in the Bavaria series. And not to spoil anything, but the DM didn't do well either time. But the player swapped. So I was talking about this on the Comfy Christmas stream as well. How I think there's some geographical facts that just make it harder for the Dual Monarchy to win that. Burgundy has the ability to pull back a bit into his own territory and then launch a devastating counterattack, and it works a lot of the time. I think Burgundy has some geographical advantages, at least when they're on the defensive against the Dual Monarchy. Hey, listen mate, my army just mutinied here. I was supposed to turn them off. I still got it. Danuke, I was just praising your modding abilities, and then this happens. Terrible. What's going on? Let's see your fucking sign on Twitch. Did you post it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. He hasn't posted it yet. Sub and Member General, it's called. Anyone else want to share their Christmas presents? What did you get? Was Santa good to you? I can build a whole new stack here. Where did I get all these from? Where did I suddenly get all those soldier pops from? Seriously. Oh, it's from my new land actually, isn't it? It's from these new cores and colonies here. I'm building a New Zealand stack. Wait, no, what the fuck? That's a fucking mutiny! That was a fucking mutiny! These are off! There was a fucking decision to turn them off, what the fuck? Fucking hell, what? Money and a new wallet. Amazon voucher? Cool. Chocolate? Oh, I got chocolate too, actually. I'm getting munis here! What the fuck? It's one thing for them to happen, and it pisses me off, but it's one thing to click a decision that says disable mutinies, and they still happen. That's a load of new bullshit. What? I'm so disappointed. It's over, lads. It's over. Island pop check. It was 929,000. 934,000. Oh, I don't know if it's going to get to 1 million at this growth rate. No, it's probably not, lads. It's not looking good for that prediction if you've voted for yes. Ben seemed way out of it than normal. Must have gotten some drunk kush that game. You're Dread, aren't you? Oh boy, there's some great things coming up from this gentleman. We're looking forward to getting into editing the next part. And let me just tell you, he's in at the deep end. He is in at the deep end on the Dual Monarchy here. Well, I have started editing the next session actually. I've done a little bit of that. And it's going to be funny. It's going to be great. Is this another fucking mutiny already? Jesus. Will there ever be a series where you play DM? Oh, I get asked this more than you can believe. Not anytime soon. That's all I can say. And oh my fucking god! This is the sort of shit that makes me want to quit. I got another one. And this army is on fucking rebel hunt, moving around like retards. These are new stacks that I'm building that are instantly fucking mutinying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy. When people get past the hating to hear their own voice in the videos, they tend to come to enjoy it. Take Chrono for it. It's all over the place. It's constant. The mutinies are constant. This decision might have actually made them worse. That's all I'm seeing so far. I don't know, Helmet. Units just get part of rebels and they just get militant and all that. I'm gonna pass a reform. You can have fucking UH based on population if that makes you feel better. It didn't. No, it did reduce militancy. Your bonus clips are worth too. And thank you for saying that. The bonus clips are worth it. Check out the bonus clips for Patreons, everyone. The weird thing is that only about like a third or a quarter of my actual Patreon supporters watch the clip videos when they come out. And I'm wondering, you know, don't you want to see the bonus content? I don't know, they just don't get notified, I guess. They don't get notified about a Patreon post. Jesus. Why do I have still so many new brigades I can make? Except the pop brigades. I just got iron in Chengdi? That is 2.51 fucking million people now in a new iron province. We are fucking dumping the market with iron. The value must just be fucking flowing out of the shelves of supermarkets. Ridiculous. So much iron. I'm not even producing as much as Scandinavia. They've got a lot of in India, I think. Yeah, iron is not in high demand. Iron problem not happening here. Obviously, iron problems do happen more in multiplayer because people are actually optimally building loads of military goods out of iron, whereas the AI doesn't build much. So yeah, Scandi has a lot of iron in India. My production might overtake Scandi when this province gets up and running. However, it's currently suffering from a glitch where 0 people are working in the RGO. So, yeah, it's producing 0. Does anyone know about this glitch? I've seen it a lot, and I've never gotten to a proper answer for it. Does anyone have more details on that? People just not working in the RGO. Alright, we can go. Iron supply. There probably is an oversupply in the global market, yeah. Do you think that the pops don't work in it because it's oversupplied? And that wasn't even an optional event, by the way. I had to get the iron. Even though it might have actually been better if it kept producing tea. Have you seen anything from the Persistent Empire's Bannerlord mod? Well, yeah, they're doing great things. It's always been a fantastic mod. I just don't have the time. And it pains me a little bit because I built the channel and Mount and played Persistent World content, but just don't have the time to really get into it and make a clan or join a clan, invest time. I just don't. Especially not in December and January. If you used to play Persistent World in 2014-16, well, actually, We probably wouldn't have crossed paths because you probably would have been on an NA server. But if you were playing Persistent Worlds in 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, then you, and you're in EU, then you probably would know me, and you might have even known my channel. Six months ago, Persistent Empires was a bit of a mess. It had a lot of potential, but they were still tinkering with so much stuff. Tired of them changing maps every 2 weeks. I was kind of a big deal in that niche community. If you think the Victoria 2 community is niche, that community is even more of a niche because it's just a mod within Mount & Blade. I think we need to peek back into it. I mean, back in the real Persistent World days in Warband, they used to change the map. We used to do the map used to completely reset every 24 hours and wipe everything you had. And then they would change the map every couple of weeks. I was perfectly okay with that system, but it might be different in Persistent Empires. There might be more of a thing. There might be more of a feel of continuity and wanting to stay and build up longer. I don't know. There's no reason to attract immigrants to this island anymore, though. Do I have any more accepted pops here now? No, I don't even have any. The 33 Zhourao people that moved there are gone. Fuck that. There are going to be economic changes in this mod. I actually did just watch... I did just have a glance at the teaser channel from the nuke, actually, yeah. I did happen to notice that. I don't know the specifics on what he's actually planning for economic reworks, but he's going to be doing economic reworks nonetheless. I'm interested to see what he has to cook. The economy isn't really my field of expertise, though. I'm not actually that well versed in the economy in this game. I know my way around it. I know what to do, but I'm not actually deeply knowledgeable or anything. So my opinion on what to change to the economy is really no more valuable than anyone else. Any player who knows more about it, so... The old meta in Persistent Worlds, or Persistent Kingdoms with the clans, was that a few people in a clan would get on in the morning and build up their castle, mine iron, build shit, to prepare it for the later sieges later in the day. The sieges would happen in like 5 PM after people had been people get home from work and studies and school. So the few people who built up the castles before everyone was home were like the neats, or the people that didn't have anything going on. And I used to join that sometimes, back in my day. I used to get on early sometimes to get some ghetto lancing content. The new PW seemed too clan heavy for me. Old PW was too, but randoms would always have a couple of factions. Well, in my brief time playing the new Persistent Empires recently, or earlier this year, basically the start of this year, I found that it became very dominated by clans very quickly. So, but I don't know. I could have done a lot of different things to enjoy it more. The streams I did on it were not very good. I could have done more. But it seemed to be going in a very clan-dominated direction. But I don't know what the state of it is now. But, you know, I don't want clans to go away or anything. Clans end up being a huge life force and a huge player count of the server. But I wish what really is needed is a proper balance between plebs and clans. Plebs should be able to thrive and go out and make surf in villages, and there should be good outlaws as well. There just needs to be a good balance between it all. And that might be very hard to get. So anyone that plays Persistent Empires nowadays, right? Tell me right now, do pleb hordes rise up in that Persistent Empires now currently? Is Christmas celebrated in the Sultanate of Zhourao? Well, some of the old people in the Christian country really tried to stay true to those traditions. Round about here, Weizhou. A lot of Christians still there trying to celebrate Christmas, but it's dying out. We had some outlaw hordes going 6 months ago. I miss Persistent Frontier, that was the shit. Oh yeah, mate, I played Persistent Frontier a bit. I've even got a couple of videos about it. If you can believe that. I've got a funny moments clip and just a generic sort of talking about the mod. And a meme. This is my deep content that no one knows. I have 3 videos about Persistent Frontier, a meme, a funny moments compilation, a generic video about the mod, and a little bit of playthrough, and a meme where I took the fucking, oh god, what do you call it? I'm gonna play this video live, just so you know. I took the Barry Lyndon Highwayman clip and put Persistent Frontier's sounds over it. Highly underrated spud gun video here, let me get it for you. Highly underrated content. Right, watch this. You're gonna love this one. Highly underrated content. 1.5k views. Nothing. Right. If you know Persistent Frontier, then you might enjoy this. If not, maybe you'll still enjoy it. This is me reacting and watching a spud gun video from 7th of December 2019, live. Persistent Frontier Highwayman Encounter, brilliant video, underrated. Faction, which is the one you're in by default. People that have immigrated across to the new world. And then he rage quit. Oh, well. I probably should have cut that video down and used less of the clip. I was inspired by those videos that they put Mount and Blade combat noises into like Game of Thrones fights and stuff. Spud gun peaked there. I certainly didn't peak in views. But yeah, that scene from Barry Lyndon is actually, you know, it's fun in its own right because it's the Highwayman is so polite. Calradian Rhapsody. Well, I did so much great banging Mount and Blade content, you know. Did you ever play in a Napoleonic Reg? Yeah, back in the day. 2012. Quality hasn't been the same since then. Well, I'll tell you, when I was releasing that Persistent Frontiers video, that was the time I was also making the Scandinavia series. That's pretty much exactly the same time, same era. Spud, how old are you? I'm 26. I don't tell much about my personal life, but I could tell you my age. Which means about 10 years ago, I would have been like 14 or 15. 15, I think, when I joined a Napoleonic Wars regiment. And it was the Napoleonic Wars regiment people who got me into playing multiplayer Victoria 2. Did you know that? If you follow the Open Vic streams, and you'd know that, because one of the guys from those days, who I knew over 10 years ago, is in the project. Although he's been inactive for a little while, sadly. Joe, yeah, that's right. Barry 56. Barry Lyndon 56. We need to summon Joe back. We need him. We need him back. Level 4 ports. We don't even need this many ports. The island of Zhourao alone has so many good connected and core ports. But if we get cores all over the East Indies, which I will, then that is going to be unlimited fucking naval power. I remember when I joined the Napoleonic Wars Regiment, I was like 12.
D00ML0RD,
Thank you,
the one
Doomlord, for
gifted a
gifting it.
tier 1 sub to Zyko
Appreciate it.
Labolsh.
Yeah, we have a similar story then, Helmet. I think there's a very common pipeline, and I think there has been a lot of crossover between Mount and Blade players and Paradox games, and a lot of people have gone through a similar history as me, where I got into a Mount and Blade campaign, or a Mount and Blade regiment for Napoleonic Wars, because I was really fascinated with the history and the time period and being able to play like following orders in a line battle. That was so fucking cool back then. And the people in that also played Paradox games, and they got me into playing multiplayer. And that's it. A lot of people have a similar history. So the transition from me making Mount and Blade content into Grand Strategy, or Victoria 2 in this case, content isn't as disconnected and odd as you might think. It's very common. PTS is in effect. I think a lot of places did PTS early, but that was... not everyone did PTS. No regiment that I was in really did PTS for long. Oh, we just got the Dark Continent. That is some important colonization of Papua and these islands, which I can also get cores on a lot of these places around here. But is that it? Nothing else I can colonize? There's only these 3 regions. Or maybe these islands? Can I not reach them? Oh shit. I need a level 4 port. Oh, the island pop prediction. Thanks for reminding me. We are looking at... it's only 937k. It's only gone up by 8,000 pops, lads. Sorry. That is a no in the channel point prediction mods. There was also crossover with Total War games, by the way. The regiment played... We also like to do some Napoleonic Wars battles. I mean, Napoleon Total War battles, sorry, which is directly relevant to Napoleonic Wars Mount and Blade regiments. Right, we're going to start a new prediction. Will I successfully colonize these 3 islands? Can I do it? Will a European come in there and compete with me? Start the prediction. Give them 2 minutes on that, please. Actually, I am going to get my cup of tea. Give them 3 minutes. My first Vic was also in a Nap Reg on Hamachi. Yeah, we used Hamachi then as well. It's different from the proper ones hosted now as well, even back then. It got a little bit competitive, but it was more LARPy. People used to just play as real countries would have played. Like, the Britain player would have gone to war with France over like a little colony or something. We did things like that. We didn't do our sweaty metas. TeamSpeak, Hamachi. Yeah, Radmin is the standard now if you do want to actually use a VPN. But you don't really, you just port from it. Alright, back in a couple of minutes, lads. Stay right where you are. More Zhourao content coming right up. It just fired right now in 1900. I'm back. The 2 minutes are over. I am back. Will I be able to colonize these, or will a European country like Scandinavia or someone? I mean, you've been sitting here looking at this, right? You can tell that Scandinavia is the only country that will possibly have naval range to compete with me. Big Inca. Yeah, they are penetrating deep into New Granada there in terms of land, in terms of taking land from them. No euphemisms there. You know, like how you would say an army is penetrating deep into enemy territory? That sort of thing. That's all I mean. Asian farms and mines. Do you think this will finally open up the Chengdi iron mine and get people working in it? Hey, it's got 23k people working in it now. Can you show Africa? I certainly can. More of that will be colonised now, interior wise, but I can't do anything there. Italy's gone into Somalia. It's historic. Oh shit, people, I forgot Japan. Oh, Spain has more points than me. Oh, yes, voters might be in for a bit of a shock. I will try my best to get it though. I'm getting even more coal and iron, holy shit. I'm going to build more ironclads, I'm going to pump them out. Try and get more colonial points. I'm not going to give up on it. I will try my best to get that. Japan, I forgot, of course. Gandhi isn't colonising it, surprisingly, and Spain is. I don't know where Spain is getting that colonial range from. If I can't reach these islands from Fiji, then how the fuck is Spain reaching this from fucking Burma? I've taken Guam. I've taken everything. The dual monarchy's out here with this island. Wait, wasn't I going to take this country? Oh, I've got the Casus Belli. I might go to war with Japan, lads. Hopefully Japan doesn't join this. Establish protectorate on turn 8. Turn 80. Aye, we're good. I don't think Japan will join. Good. No betrayal. Does Spain have a colony in Japan? No, I think they start with one though. By the way, oh, they do have this. Oh, they have. You're right, mate. They do have Guam. No, actually, Trainvoy, you're wrong. It's not Guam. It's Saipan that they're colonising from, you idiot. How could you fucking get that wrong? What the fuck? But, yeah, I really want to play Spain. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Spain's going to be my next campaign in DoD Fanfork in January 2024. My next big campaign's happening. I'm going to go ahead and just call it. I'm playing that next. It's going to be my third or fourth major attempt to reconquer the Americas as Spain in my single player runs. It's been fucking rough so far. Massive failures every time. But this time, in DoD, where we also have to fight fucking civil wars as Spain, we can do it. I believe. Dang, Burgundy 2. Well, what? Oh my god, what? Diplomatic mission under siege in the Wu Empire? What's going on here? You're not telling me I have to fucking go to war with my 456 Brigade fucking thing? How is it doing this? How? No. Does someone tell me? Can someone tell me how this happens? Is it the Boxer Rebellion? This is a generic event. Well, how much militech do these people have? 1. I think I fancy my chances. We'll take them back. You're mine. You're mine by right. We'll take you back. I do get the vassal swarms of my allies to help me. Don't forget that. And I'll transport over some troops. We can do this. Transport over some boys from home. Is it Pops? Is the country not your puppet? I don't know. But by jingo. The Wu Empire and, yeah, Ternate. I'm calling in the wrong empire and Tuanging. The wrong empire has 313, this country has 456. You know, every now and again China needs a war like this to stop the massive overwhelming population growth. It's just correcting itself a little bit, you know. 5 million dead in one battle. Bring some troops over there, my god. Transport as many men as we can. Profanity filter censor puppet for me? Well, it just didn't now, but I think a mod corrected you. By corrected you, I mean, like, fix that. But yeah, we should be able to cut through these armies like paper. It's just the numbers swarming everywhere that's the issue. Let's try an attack here and see what happens. Yeah. That's also a good roll. We cut through them like paper. Even this 2k will beat the 10k. No, they didn't because they didn't have orc. 55 days in Wu Empire. Yes. Right, we're going through Tuanging. General, I've literally got a general called Wang Dong. It's so over. It's so over. The issue with this war is that it's just going to take an inordinate amount of time to whack-a-mole these stacks, but we are technologically superior and we will win. Nothing will stop us. Also, I'll blockade them to add insult to injury. Right, now I'm going to call in the wrong empire, and this is going to open the absolute fucking floodgates into this war. Come on, boys. Get in. Get in. They will accept. Here we fucking go. Compete with the colony. Compete with the colony. Very important. They're not competing for any of the other two. That's good. Two wrongs don't make a right, as they say. Ancient Chinese proverb. Pocket-sized Asian hug box. Look at them. Look at them fucking carpet sieging me. The absolute audacity of these people, thinking they can do this. Right. Collect more boys. A wang in the dong is wrong. It's wrong. We just absolutely melt them in every battle, no matter what. I think that's the general rule of thumb. They should have fucking known better than to do this. You know, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Also, the whole point of having them as my puppet was that I would never have to fight another fucking absurd war like this. But then they randomly break out for no reason. What are we fighting the war for? Well, the war is only going to make them a sphere. I also need to add puppet, but I cannot apparently make them a puppet. Where even is my Conquer China casus belli on them? Where's my Chinese Conquest casus belli? That doesn't exist anymore. Well, they're just going to be my feeling from now on, I guess. Maybe I'll take a treaty port as well. Oh, I can call Japan in. Let's do it. What they don't join, they just don't join the Ternate War, but they will, apparently that means they also reject the China War. That's actually a little issue with Victoria too, right? You can't call people into one war and not another one. You have to call them into every war. Oh, they allied me again. The alliance with Japan is not shaken by this incident. We're fine. Don't worry. What do treaty ports actually provide for you? LARP? Well, I've already won, and I'm already taken. I'm already adding them to the sphere. I think I'll just do that before this gets out of control. Well, they're not even accepting if I add it, if I ask for it, apparently. That's awkward. So what? Do I have to win a couple more battles, siege down a couple more provinces before you'll accept this? It's a minor problem in EU4 too? That's strange, because EU4 is being actively developed all this time. You'd think they would do something about it in EU4. In a DLC or an update or something. I would put it down to being a quirk of Victoria 2 being so old, but now that I think about it, it is the paradox norm for that to be the case. They haven't really fixed it in any game, have they? Apart from Victoria 3, which doesn't have that problem because it doesn't have any problems from any of our paradox systems. It has a completely different system. Well, that's the Wu Empire back under control. Nothing to worry about here, folks. We did it. The Wu Empire is back under control. There's a little bit of an incident, but there's nothing to see here. It's all cleaned up. We ironed out the issues. Hoi 4 has AIDS war merging. Yes. Yeah, Laughing Cavalier. Maybe Hoi 4 does have some ability to do separate wars and call people in, but the whole system in Hoi 4 is different and weird. See you later, Nat Steak. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I'm still at war with the silly fucking people over here. Thanks for the sub. Woven, you're perfectly capable of subbing yourself. Come on. You don't need to be getting gifts handed out, do you? We all know that. I wish EU4 had Victoria 2's battles. EU4 has some really convoluted stats for discipline. Yeah. EU4 has a lot of things. I don't like EU4's war system at all, really. To be honest. I don't think there's any aspect of it I really like, personally. Other than the fact that you can move around troops on the map, which is just because Victoria 3 set a low bar on that note. Well, actually, I like the templates. The templates is what people want in Victoria 2 to fix the issues with, you know, all the micro and shite. That's also true, Laughing Cavalier. It doesn't even have unit variety. I like the national manpower, makes it less tedious. No. It's fine for that game, but in a game where you do actually have a pop system on a province level, then make use of it. Make good use of it and have it be province-based. Victoria 2's province-based army building wouldn't be such a tedious problem for many people if there were some sort of more macro builder and templates like they have in EU4. So a good mix of the systems. Taking the best aspects of EU4's system could make a good system. Don't let any fucking Chinese rebels win. Morale got a big buff with the new updates. Oh, so morale is better than discipline now. You've got to min-max a different fucking modifier over the other one now. Wow. Alright, we got 2 out of the 3 provinces here, but we are in a big contest with many other powers. Burgundy with 1,000 fucking points. Spain on 640, me on 500. Japan is out. Japan can't win that. So all I can do here is spam out ironclads. I must keep spamming out ironclads. Then I'll get the colonial points needed. What, bro? It is disgusting how the mana system can make a nation absurdly overpowerful. Yeah, guess so. So, am I close to making any of these places into states? Tonkin, 22%. North Java, 67%, very close. We must aid those starving. Ah, the amount of pops I lost wasn't even visible from that. Zhourao the Straits, 1.22%. What's actually preventing me from making this one? Oh, not allowed while at war. Oh. Yeah, it's a stupid war that I need to wrap up with this stupid country. Is it done yet? 2 more fucking provinces? Come on. I'm at war. How many? I don't even know what you mean. Instead of national manpower, each province has isolated manpower, like pops. Hey, that's the thing. EU4 already... EU4's manpower is based on provinces. But it's just that it's all pulled into one national manpower value, which is all of them together. And you cannot interact. Well, you can... Like, for example, if you give a province to the nobles, that increases the manpower output of that province. So, I think what you're suggesting is already the EU4 system. And yeah, the manpower is a number. It's integrated in Victoria 2. It's integrated within the pop system. Where a soldier, my game just crashed. Alright, that's cool. Alright, nice. I will boot up the game again. Estates don't work like that anymore. Look, I know. I suppose I should never make a comment about EU4 because every time I talk about something, it's probably been reworked in the last 3 DLCs and it's a completely different game from what I'm commenting on. Who knows? Can you not give us an estate a province anymore? I could have sworn that even when they were a percentage of the land with the crown land shit, you could still give out provinces. I thought, okay, I'm getting so mixed up with these fucking systems that change every week. It's the only mechanic that got reworked entirely in EU4. Well, it never was a mechanic on launch. Wasn't in the game at all in any form. Just wasn't there. Chudgun in the chat. By the way, if you want the Chudgun emote, subs are 25% off for the remainder of December and the first 2 days of January. And I won't really be doing that many more streams in that time. Maybe I'll do a Lethal Company stream within that few days. Well, my last autosave was in 1st of January 1901. Monthly autosaves are on, don't worry, I'm not reverting too far back. Yes, Helmet, Twitch subs are 25% off. Step right up now and get your subs while this deal is on. Ah, this country is accepting peace now. That's fantastic. Fucking brilliant, mate. I can establish the Maluku Islands Administration, which gives me cores, boys. Let's go. I get cores on 6 fucking regions. 6 new connected accord ports. Look at this colonial points number shoot up when I take this. Boom. It didn't go up much. That's because I don't think they're developed yet, these states. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't have ports here built up much yet. But yeah, do I have cores? I do. I have cores over all of this shite. But particularly the recent decision gave me cores on this. I already have cores on Papua, by the way, and New Brabant. Those cores were acquired a long time ago, but now I've actually colonized the region and got the region now. Wonderful. Fuck it. I should have waited before gifting those 10 subs. Shit, was the 25% off deal not already applying then? Oh mais putain de merde! C'est quoi ce putain merde, bordel? That's what the Doge is saying live right now. Watching the Bav series got me interested. Oh, he's gifted another 10. That's it. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you very much. These are now discounted.
Le Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Neuron 1227.
Oh yeah, Dread, there are new campaigns being hosted. Dempsey is hosting one, and fucking someone else on the fucking Reno server is. I'm not going to be able to join any of those though, because I'll be too busy in early January, but I might sub later. I would recommend any of those campaigns that are being signed up for now. It's a Bad Frank campaign on the Reno server, and a Dempsey campaign on Vic2.
gifted a tier 1 sub to K Carry.
Those would be 2 very different experiences. Choose which one is best for you. It's a good thing that these different experiences exist so people can choose between them.
Le Doge 2 gifted
Some
a tier
people
1
in the
sub
Vic2
to
community have an
Photogenic
either-or approach where not only do they host their own games, they have to also say that other people's games are bad and that no one should play them. No.
Le Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Wet_Goblin.
Thank you so much, Le Doge, for the 10 gifted. And thank you, Lawrence Van Africa, for now gifting your own. Cheers, mate. Sub count is going up to over 210.
Le Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Devi Lord 62. Le Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Hatoran Echo.
Brilliant. I love hearing this national anthem.
Le Doge 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Grathead Caucasian.
In case you don't know, Helmet as well, thank you. There's going to be such a hype train here. Thank you for gifting one as well, Helmet. Appreciate it. Making numbers, boys.
The Doge2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Smitten.
We're making good sub numbers, although, you know, half the money goes to Twitch and the donation is more like direct support for the channel in terms of numbers. That's fine. Is there
The
no hype
Doge2
train?
gifted a tier 1 sub to Hammerick.
Ah putain de merde, bordel, c'est quoi ce putain merde? We're gaining so many more
Lawrence
fucking
Van
iron and
Africa
coal
gifted a tier 1
RGOs. It's
sub to
ridiculous.
Fepetus Wepetus.
Wepetus. This is ridiculous. All this coal we're getting and iron. What the fuck? It's two extremes. We didn't get any when we played as Bjornia, and now we're getting arguably too much oversupply of this.
A tier 1 sub to Slotherson.
Half the western portion of my country is coal. What is going on? I see Spud knows his French swear words. Mais oui. Yep. I mean, what's the world's supply of coal? It's also... Look at my production. Most in the world. Also the most iron. Coal is in a higher demand than is being produced, so that's okay. Alright, we made a new state. Beautiful. Northern bit of Borneo. Now, which region can we make a state next? Ooh, how about this one? These are cores as well, so the cores will make it a lot easier to make it states, with admin efficiency, bureaucrats and all that. Wait, I should have researched fucking mass politics. I should have. That's how I get Javan accepted and all that. I'm being an idiot. I should have researched that. We'll do it next. Getting Navy is good though. Another fucking coal province! What the fuck? Weizhou. Another coal province over here. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually genuinely concerned that this is too much coal and that we should be getting just more domestic commercial goods here at this point. We don't need this much. Produce some fruit, guys. Come on. The people need to eat fruit. We have to lower taxes so they can import fruit from overseas instead. Buy it in another market. It's too much. Right, my next war is going to be against Scandinavia. I'm going to deck on this Scandinavian spearling of Maguindandano, and I hope that Scandinavia will join that, because it'll be a lot better than decking directly on Scandi, because that'll call in Spain, who has land in Burma and shit that we have to deal with. Great War Paradigm. Huge, plus 3% mobilization pool. For some reason I thought the prediction was if you were challenged in the colonies, which was a misunderstanding. Oh. Nah, I'm afraid that I was very clear that the prediction was if I could get the colony, which is difficult. Genuinely difficult. I'm getting my colonial power up to compete with Burgundy. How many times am I going to get Asian farms and mines? I think we've got enough. I'm going to start justifying on this though. We'll have a wee war with Scandi. This is going to be a conquest. I hope Scandi joins so I can take them on and take the Philippines and get more cores on that. Expand the map, paint the map. If it goes to war, it would really suck for me. Why? If I win, if it goes to a colonial crisis, which, I mean, a crisis war will be difficult. Did I just hear a spring head? Look behind you. And don't blink. I didn't even realise my alliance with Japan had broken. But it's back. Alright, Navy's there, transports are there. Send armies there. How about 2 stacks there? Red behind. There's absolutely no chance that a signal transmitter could warn someone of a coil head in time. That's for sure. Maybe we need to say that the letter B on its own means behind, because when the first letter pops up and you already know it means behind, that gives you a bit of reaction time. Instead of sitting to wait to read the whole word. Rouge derrière. How is Japan third world power as AI? Oh, they just have a lot of pops. They've been sitting there building up a massive industry and a big army. They haven't really done anything. They haven't even taken Korea. I think that's something that the mod could work on a little bit. Make Japan more active by giving them decisions and paths and scripted wars that they will do. Make them take Korea and Manchuria. Make them do stuff. Because the way the events were written earlier for me, that it was saying that me and Japan were going to be rivals in the region. I was a rising power, Japan was a rising power, and we'd probably come to a war. But instead, they hugboxed with me. Someone needs to write a whole guide on codified signals. Yeah. There's probably a really efficient way of shortening words and symbols and phrases. There's no point writing full words at any point. You need to have a system of just letters. I mean, you could have it so that L means left, R means right, B means behind, you know. LT means loot. Something means get out immediately, leave. J for jester. You know, Woven just wrote a link, I'm sorry. I need to allow people to write links in the chat. I need to. Right, let's see if Scandi joins this. Hopefully they do. Come on, come at me. Come on, Scandi! Oh, Scandi. Fucking hell, what a disappointment. Isn't there a signal flag tech unlock? No, I can't see it, Woven, I'm sorry. It's over. It's over. Sorry. We have to do a manual war on Scandi, which will also mean going to war with Spain. If I go to war with Spain and take fucking Guam, they won't be able to colonize. I think. I could deck on Romania, and that would mean I only go to war with Scandi. But fuck it, I'll just do a direct war. Fucking hell, dual monarchy. Right. Place in the sun unless it's a state. Aye, place in the sun on Scandi, please. Coil head, watch out behind you. That's you, Woven. You've got a coil head on you in real life. -3 terrain. If the Bav series had DM die, did you have a backup plan to replace him? Early on, that is? Oh, I can't remember. The DM wasn't... Well, I think in the early game, if you remember back to episodes 1 and 2, where Burgundy was actually in the original player and doing really well against the DM. Woven is masked. I look forward to that Lethal Company campaign. I wish the game had a single player campaign, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with you again, Lawrence. You were fucking breathtaking, is the only way I could say it in the game. So yeah, early game in the Bavaria series, it was looking like Burgundy was really killing the DM and Scandinavia was partitioning it. That was until Burgundy got its rebellion, the DM started making a comeback. So, I mean, in the early game when Burgundy was winning, my plan was to keep fighting on the dual monarchy side with Savoy and everyone and hopefully winning. That was it. I didn't have a backup plan. Although I could have tried to do more fluid diplomacy with Burgundy in the early game, but the first Burgundy player, what's his name again? Fuck. He's Brazilian. The first Burgundy player, Pablo, no, he's Joao, no. Fucking Pero. He wasn't really open to doing diplomacy with me early in the game, so Pedro, it's close. Pedro without a D. It's like the Brazilian Portuguese version of Pedro. It's just a good thing that you take the D out of that word instead of the R. If you're called Pedro without an R, it's over for you. Alright, we're decking straight on Scandi, and, you know, Spain will join. That's fine. Decking from Maniolas. Right there. Calling all allies. Italy can't join. The Wu Empire is going to let me down, but Japan will join. Always good to have Japan on my side, and they border this shit. Alright, who joined? Who joined me? Fucking the Wu Empire. Being really rebellious. Japan did join. Japan has been a really reliable ally, you know that? I won't need the navy there. I'll need the navy to block India, and I'm sending troops from there. I'm going to split the navy into contingents to defend from stupid naval invasions. It probably is someone's name. Yeah, look it up. There are 5 people in the United States called, well, I don't want to say it with these monetization issues going on. Pedro without the R. Oh, I've got a 4 defense. Oh. That's not really that good, because it's always easier to attack the AI. In order to make the AI attack you, you really have to make that happen. I've got cores on this little country called Longmen, so I'm just going to quickly take that. I forgot about them. If the DM joins that, so be it. I'll take them down. They didn't join it. I don't know if you saw that one I posted on Twitter, the one where it's Spudgun fans on Larpmas Eve when they hear Bad Frank mobilising down the chimney to give them machine parts. That's a classic image made a long time ago. I don't know who made it. It was posted on a Vic2 multiplayer server, I think. Classic. Alright, how do we see this war with Scandi through? Battles -3. Did I call the Durrani Empire in? Who's losing battles here? Oh, Japan! Japan's throwing in India. I need to send troops. I need to send troops to India. I forgot Japan had a thing. This community is so niche, but the memes are spot on. Well, niche communities do have better memes. I think it just makes... The community being small just makes it so you have to perform better. Or something like that. I'm also very glad that through a lot of my videos I have popularized a lot of niche memes of the Vic2 community and brought them to a big audience. People love them. Memes like Frank and Reno and things like that. Various Vic2 memes, machine parts shortages, all these things. Oosing, big one. I really popularized oosing. I'm glad that all these things have gotten a lot of love. They're really funny. I mean, if it wasn't for my videos, these memes would have had a nice little lifespan. But it would have just been niche for like a few dozen people in the Vic2 community and Vic2 servers. Right. How do we approach this war? They're doing the normal AI thing of running around each other. We can siege down Spanish Burma as well. Right, I might get attacked here. So I'm going to put my 4 defense on this fucking stack. And hope for good digging. Oh, they're attacking me. They are fucking attacking me. I need to get General Huge Dong. Jie Ma. Now the name Ma, the word Ma in Chinese has about 5 or 6 different meanings depending on the tone. It can mean mother, it can mean horse, it can mean hemp, and it can mean like verbally abusing someone. I wonder which meaning the name of this general has. We don't know because it doesn't write the... Oh, his name begins with fucking X, so of course it's at the bottom. Fucking... Actually, X isn't the bottom of a Chinese list of names. That's Y and Z. Right. Xie Ma. Let's take some troops off the mainland. Here. Aren't the first two the same thing? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Nice one. Right, a 4 dig in plus a 4 defense general. Surely we have a chance of actually winning this battle. No, they got a 9 roll. They'll probably even the numbers and win. And they've already added humiliate based on winning a few battles against Japan. Nice. Roll bullshit. And the dig-in immediately went to 1 and disappeared, and they got better rolls. Who do I have access to here? Fucking no one. We lost a stack because of rolls. What else, you know? Here I was thinking I could win an epic battle with, you know, a defensive advantage. Now, you just have to take as many numbers as you can and out fucking number the AI every time. Because of rolls. Honestly, I love the idea of mods, and Zombie Freak has literally done this, made this possible with his little fucking edits thing, mod role changer. I'd love to play a Vic2 campaign where the rolls are reduced by half, so you can only maybe have a possible roll spread of like 0 to 5 instead of 0 to 10. Or 0 to 9, whatever. There are hidden roll numbers, -1 and -2, but forget that for a second. There's nowhere for these men to go. Japan is falling back to me. I could transport more guys there. Maybe we can live. It's over. Over. Roger. Over. What was the Battle of Hanoi? Please tell me it was against fucking Spanish and not an army mutiny. Yeah. Oh, it's over. It's over. Over. What's the roll here? We got a good roll. Oh, that's huge. Oh, we're back. If I can reinforce it with this stack, then the org... Oh, God. Oh, shit. Hide. 13th of May, 12th of May. I'm going to escape that. I need to send a navy. With Admiral, go away. Fuck. No, hold out, boys. They will hold out, actually. They will, 9 row. Let the Scandinavia pass. I know for a fact that that navy, that Scandinavia was 100% going to land on me somewhere. It's unequivocally back. Hello, Twelevek. I now remember you as being the guy in our Lethal Company game who had loads of mods installed. That's what you are for me now. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Right, let's follow up. Take off the 4 defense. Use a huge dong. Nah, fuck it. We don't have any good generals here. It's over for Twelevek. It's also over for knowing how to pronounce you. Belgian alliance. Oop. This follow-up was a bit risky. Maybe not a good thing to do. Take troops from China. China is the main place where I have shit lying around, so take some troops from there. I need to fall back from this follow-up. If Japan fucking followed up with me, it would have been better. They've got a 3 defense. It's over, over. Scandinavia has been smashed over. Are they following up to me? No, they're moving to Goa. Oh, they're about to fight. No, the Japanese army stopped. I'm going to give Japan mill access. Actually, no, I'm sitting in their fucking territory. I need to get mill access from them, or else I'll take attrition. Look, this army is Leet 1337. Leet. Oh shit, Spanish! Spanish! Get the fuck out. Get out of my sea. I need to repair that transport fleet. Hey, that's a really good research. Really good invention. Nice. Oh, we've got a battle and I forgot to put my general back on. Oh shit. We got a good roll though. Help me, Japan. We got Romanians about to land. Oh, I got the colony! No, Burgundy is still there, invisibly. But I have enough points to beat Burgundy, pretty much. Hey, Isopropy. We're so back. Right, mass politics. I should have gotten that as soon as it hit fucking 1900. We're back, Roger, over. Roger, we're over, back. Will I ever get the Durrani Empire Spear? You know what I should do to Scandi? If I can fully siege down India, I should release Hindustan from them. Yes! A new Sphereling, India this time. That would be a fantastic war goal to add. Okay, we got a communist rebellion, but it's not much. That's very merciful. The rebel gods have had a little bit of mercy on me. Where did the Romanian fleet go? Romanian fleet spotted, over. Watch out. Transports, over. Oh shit. We've engaged the Romanian fleet. How are we doing here? We can stack wipe that. Oh, what's that, Scandi? You're offering the peace now? Nah, I think I'm going further. I think I'm taking India. And Guam. Taking fucking Guam. I'm taking dedicated Guam. Let's go. Have I got a landing on my southern island? No, not yet. You're so late. Well, at least you're here. At least you're here. And you've got a decent amount of content left. Don't worry. That anxious barber. Hey, we're all here. We're all here, and you can tell me. You can tell me what Santa brought you for Christmas if you'd like to share. If you don't, that's okay. Did he give you any Twitch sub vouchers? Gift vouchers? Would you like to use those in any particular streamer or none? You know, it's up to you. Anyone? Oh, Japan is kicking the Scandinavian arse up here. Santa got me a deerskin pelt. Burgundy is invisibly colonising this against me. I need to build even more ironclads to keep up with the colonial power. Which I can do because I got unlimited fucking naval power almost. I've got a lot. We're going to be liberating Hindustan, if it's possible to liberate an unformed country. Can I release Hindustan? The third way, well. Oh, I've mentioned it already, nothing big. I got some nice things, gift vouchers, money, beers. A couple of bits and bobs here and there, nice things. Is it possible to release that? Do you see Hindustan on here, guys? We can liberate more of the Durrani Empire. I don't know how many cores they are lacking. Yeah, actually, it would make sense to not be able to release Hindustan because it's a formable that has not been formed. So we could maybe do Mughalistan, Rajputana. How many cores is the Durrani Empire? The Durrani Empire has barely any cores. Such as the Christmas spirit.
The Anxious Barber gifted a tier 1 sub to XXX Smoker.
Thank you so much, the Anxious Barber, for gifting a sub. I think I'll release Rajputana, that would be a large one that has a coastline to access. Oh shit! Random Spanish fleet detected. Random fucking... Who's this? Who the fuck are these down here? Vest Post, for fuck's sake! Vest Post. I've got a navy down here. That should deal with that. Vest Post. What even is Vest Post again? Vest Post. It's in Africa. It's in Africa. It's Angola. Angola has 16 ships that they're just annoying me with. Jesus Christ. Can you believe the absolute audacity of these people? And who's this? Who the fuck was that? The Lithuania! Lithuania is out here. It is the worst helmet. We're going to fix it in Open Vic. Don't worry. It's the absolute worst. We've got to kill the Lithuanians now. See of where are they going? Banda. Let's get them. They've got so every little country sends its little tiny navy to slip through the cracks, you know. It is what it is. It's normal. It's what the AI does. Remember to land on Guam. Did I send a transport to actually do that already? I think I did actually. Yeah. Great stuff, Jetstream. I normally don't like the backseating, but you know, fair enough on that one. I think the Spanish are going to go and land on Guam. I should send an escort. When people complain about the annoying aspects of Vic2 AI and shit, I get it. It's just, first of all, you don't have to go with what Victoria 3 did to fix that. And secondly, we're going to just fix it in OpenVic. And it'll be good. This is a good tactic against this AI though, and it's working here, is to send small navies just sort of patrolling and standing around various places. It works well. No, they're not heading to Guam. They are going somewhere else. I don't know where they're going. Yeah, we'll try and follow them. Anything else I could take off Scandi? Is this a different region? Yes, it is. We're taking Scandinavian Mindanao as well. Scandinavian Luzon? Oh shit, they have multiple regions and different regions of this. I'm taking all of them. And we're lowering the infamy. Hoi 4 frontline system in OpenVic when? No, not really. That's not going to be the main plan. But maybe, I mean, who knows? It's not just me that's deciding the OpenVic priorities when we do complete the fully faithful recreation in compatibility mode first. So do you know? It's not been worked on, don't worry. Right now we're just throwing out speculation and ideas on what maybe we'll do. And the AI changes that we do make and all this is not down to just one person or me or anyone. There are certain projects out there that just make their changes based on the whims of one fucking guy who barely even plays the game and actually prefers Vic3 anyway. We're not doing it like that, don't worry. Right, Scandinavian Mindanao. Who knows what I'm talking about? Scandinavian... If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that's fine. But if you hear about something very soon, then maybe you'll realise what I'm talking about. We'll do things based on big discussions, community wants, maybe even polls, and general what the team wants. But if it's too difficult to decide, then if it's too difficult to decide on a change or something like that, then we will take firm action or something if it's confusing. You know, it's not as if we'll just get bogged down in loads of community decisions. It's not going to be bogged down by that or anything. We'll sort it out when it comes, don't worry. Massive French Revolution happening. Holy shit! The dual monarchy, it wasn't even a revolution. That's just over. It's just immediately over. I've now got more colonial points. I've now got, don't abbreviate that, than Burgundy. Where are their asses going? Sunder Strait now. Right. We're sneeding down Scandinavian India. Oh, jingoism now. Oh fucking hell. We need to get a new command out, lads. I'm gonna write down a new command for jingoism, because we're actually having that issue now. Eventually. I mean, I'll just wait for now, but we'll see. And yes, I will. Oh, I can't add this because it's fucking jingo. But the jingoism is increasing. We can see it increasing in real time. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll go up. I mean, maybe when I've been doing election events, just idly clicking them without thinking, maybe I've been hitting away from jingoism. Scandinavia is doing the annoying bullshit of remaking an army, of course. Best to try and whack them down now before they can consolidate into a big stack. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that 8-1 roll. Nothing to worry about. Liang Dong. Fucking Hu Sun. Fucking Yang Tiang. Genius. Great. TT Carter. This mod has got to be one of the best. Like, this mod is up there for best Victoria 2 mod ever made, actually. But for single player, it's not possible to count multiplayer and single player mods in the same category. Probably, it wouldn't be fair. There are different criteria for what makes a multiplayer mod great and what makes a single player mod great, but this one hits all the criteria for single player. Down to the fucking slightest detail. Right, Durrani Empire back in the spear. Maybe I'll free one of my allied corps Durrani Empire off of Scandi. No, it's immediately dropped from my sphere by some fucking prick. Who did that? Who did that? Fucking Scandi themselves. If I were to call the Durrani Empire into this war, I think they're truced. They wouldn't be able to do that. Random question, thoughts on Hitchcock? Never have watched many of his things. I will. I should watch some Hitchcock. What are your thoughts? Tell me. Tell me, Woven, and tell me if you recommend anything. Go on. Tell us, please. Please elaborate. Right, Durrani Empire. Are you still truce or will you join? Yes! Get in here, Durrani, and add your core on Scandi. Exactly, Beanbot. Have I already got enough? Yeah, I've got the jingoism already. So, liberate country. Rajputna. Boom, 47 war score. Reasonable, added. Also on Spain. Place in the... Oh, what's this going to be called? Spanish Ogasawara. Fucking hell. Spanish Ogasawara, that's the one. Added, boom. The Europeans are not going to be left with anything in this fucking entire ocean. It's all mine. This bit here is... Tahiti is owned by France now. It's gone. Really cool. Not only is he really good at creating suspense, but he has a really good sense of humour. You should check him out. Alright, yeah. You can lower it, Dread, when it's 100% actually, yeah. I think it does have implications for things like crime fighting, so be careful, but yeah. Yeah, Europa Universalis, not Europa Universalis, Victoria Universalis, I haven't played it. Because the guy who made that mod is the guy who made that fucking Imgur album. Again, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Gonna keep this colony up. We're gonna beat Burgundy here. Hopefully we don't have to fight a crisis war against them. You seem to enjoy movies. I'm not big into movies or anything, but I do appreciate the recommendations and the reminder of Hitchcock. I like watching films, but no more than the average person. This is fucking Gallic here. And Giberha. They've held the Irish in their grip, so that, yeah, Ireland's free. Yeah. Ireland's free, Burgundy's dominant, France, Occitania. Fucking... The dual monarchy didn't deserve to win here. They deserve to win in the Bavaria series, obviously. Especially under their new upcoming player, right? Am I right, guys? Oh fuck, I'm over 25 infamy! Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit. I would love to see a Victoria Universalis stream. Well, a single player campaign in that or multiplayer? Because it's mainly a multiplayer mod. Fucking hell, all the infamy. Everyone keeps mistaking me for Steel Ryan. I've literally put your name in the video. Not your name, but dread. Your name. Not your name, but your name, you know what I mean? That's Vinland. I highlighted it at the start of part in 16, I think. I put dread Vinland. Do I have the massive ticker on Rajputana now? Sultanate of Zhourao. Yeah, not quite. I'm nearly at the ticker. This really reminds me of submarines. Amazing. Do you know the next target is Japan, because they have a little bit of the Philippines, they have Taiwan, and they have a treaty port in China. And if I take their treaty port, that's the last thing I need to actually technically form China, which I'm not doing, but it would be cool to have the ability as a milestone. So, I mean, I'm thinking, unfortunately, we may have to betray Japan here in order to really advance, you know? It's not going to be pretty, but it's necessary. For the real map, the LARP. Why don't you take Hawaii? Because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered. Basically. We have the ticker yet? Yes, we're ticking. The war score is really high. I am going to add free allied cores for Durrani Empire. Free allied cores, Durrani Empire, Baluchistan, 6 war score, 5 infamy. Simple as that. They should be surrendering soon. The Durrani Empire is civilized, and they have 7. Oh, they're shite. They have 7 milk deck. They're a fucking waste of space. Spanish Navy? How do you still have navies? They're invading me! No! What? They can't keep getting away with this, mate. Thanks, Japan. Look at Japan. Japan are so good. How could I ever betray Japan? Look at what they keep doing for me. Oh. I think I might leave some armies in India. Why not? I'll leave them in my new puppet, my new feeling, I mean, of Rajputana. Do you ever use word of mouth or Discord DMs to help build your series plots, or just recorded voice stuff? Well, I mainly use what's in the recorded voice stuff that I have. It's hard to look back on Discord messages, but sometimes I do. And I have actually looked back on Discord messages a lot in the Bavaria series. Normally just to fact check, like, if I'm going to say something in the video like, this country never asked this of me, like, this country never offered me this deal, I have to look back in the DMs to make sure it's true. And to fact check things. But generally I have an understanding of what the Diplo was. Sometimes I take notes while I'm in the campaign. But I do look back and fact check quite a lot. Now, I've made mistakes in my videos in terms of things that happened, or omitting or missing out things, because I'm only one person doing things from my point of view and I'm human. But I do put in a lot of effort to try and make sure it's right. I try to avoid mistakes, especially ones that are just like in my favour, where I omit diplomacy that makes me look bad or something by accident. That's never good. But my genuine intention is to try and get it right every time. And to portray every other player as in the best light as possible, and not fucking make shit up to make me look good and make them look bad. I've never done that bullshit. The prime example of that is the Bavaria series now, with me in Burgundy. I'm not portraying what I'm doing to Burgundy as good. And he's been portrayed as quite the hero, with loads of interesting arcs and comebacks. If anything, I'm the bad guy in that little scenario. I didn't have to portray Burgundy as good and heroic, by the way. I just decided to do that because it's fun. And in particular, I mean the last charge of Burgundy episode, which was part 10. Chad Todd just got Lethal Company. Well, you're in for a lot of fun. I didn't have to make Burgundy's last charge into us in that war look heroic. I didn't have to do that. I could have just edited him with some funny music over it, like I normally do. But no. What music did I use again? I used Siegfried Idol or something like that, and I put the Charge of the Light Brigade in to make him look like a fucking hero. My enemy! I didn't have to do that. It is the most compelling. The series would not be the same if it wasn't for Burgundy having so many comebacks and being an enemy sometimes and an ally for one episode and then an enemy again. It's the most fascinating shit in the series, maybe. What series did you release closest to when it was played? Venice series. The Venice series was being released at the time we were playing the Bavaria series game, which is why we talk about it sometimes in the game. Especially those clips in part 16 where we were comparing fucking the Venice series DM and Burgundy wars. Japan just added dismantle forts in Galicia against Spain. You fucking bellends. Come on, Japan, why are you adding this? Oh my god, they fucking slipped through the cracks. They got to my southern island. Fucking Lithuania. Absolutely typical. You can't make this up. Poor Ben, I imagine he got chewed out worse in the excluded clips. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, there were a couple of deleted scenes, or bonus clips, about him. Something I remember is in one of the earlier compilations of bonus clips, I think the first one from the first few episodes, there were a few clips in there that made the DM look worse. And I'm okay to tell you what these clips are about. It might make you become a Patreon and be more likely to go and subscribe and watch them. Should try to get him for an interview with Chrono. Well, there was the Comfy Christmas stream we just had where we talked to Chrono in the chat about the game a lot. I mean, that's good enough, right? Do I have to start interviewing Chrono about his life? You know, when did you start becoming a furry? You know, great questions like that. Oh my god, my entire New Zealand has been occupied and I probably got massive war exhaustion. Fucking hell. Oh, you did watch that one, Jed. Well, I'm glad to hear you did, because that was fucking great behind the scenes stuff. Maybe you were in the chat there, but I didn't know who you were. I've been massively invaded by some bullshit Lithuania. All my New Zealand is occupied and giving me war score because it's cored states in my own continent. Oh god, so annoying. You watched it later? Cool. It's Vest Post as well, those silly bastards. Oh, I really need to build more transports. Oh my god, Burgundy has way more colonial points, aka do not abbreviate that again than me. What? Maybe it's because I'm sieged down forts and shit. The ticking war score should win this war for me very soon. I just lost a battle of Kangaroo Island. Can't believe it. It's so unequivocally over for me right now. Blame the enemy. How do connected ports work? Are island nations inherently disadvantaged? In a sense, yes. Connected ports means everything connected to your capital, including straits. You can go across straits. Hello and welcome to these first time chatters showing up. What's up? Hey, welcome to these great streams. But yeah, if you want to know about connected ports, watch the Spanish Armada video. It's an old video and I was just using text, but well, it's got like 100k views, so people liked it. Even though I look back and go, I wish I was doing voiceovers the whole time. Right, we got a Romanian navy inbound. We got to sink that shit before it gets anywhere near my islands. Please don't be my transports. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, I'm sick of this. I'm fucking sick of this. I don't know if I can handle this much more. I tell you what, we'll hold off on the Spain fucking campaign, because maybe I should stream some of those fucking campaigns that Dempsey and Frank are doing in January when I can substitute later in January. We'll go back. I'm sick of dealing with this. We'll go back to multiplayer. Fuck that. I'm sick of these stupid fucking navies everywhere. Sneaking round. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, I fucking hate this so much. You have no idea. Where's my other transport fleet anyway? This one? Fucking hell. I don't even know if I have it. It's this one. Can these guys make it all the way to New Zealand without being attacked and intercepted by some bullshit fleets? Probably not. Good questions. Regional police is a great reform. Basically, fucking militancy and consciousness goes down, which is invaluable. You could try encircling the navy. You must have heard the amazing sub alert or the super chat alert I did in the Christmas stream. Right, surely this war is wrapped up. Yes, okay, it's over. It's over. We won. We got everything we wanted. What more can you ask for, really? I've lost loads of colonial power, maybe because I'm gaining more colonies. Claim Christiania. Amazing. That's it. We just claimed it. We got cores. We don't have cores, actually, but we... No, I don't know. We don't have it. You survived the Navy jump scare. It's over. We won. What else can we do? Western Papua when we win that. We're about to get loads of accepted pops. Oh, Rajputana. Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect. That's a decently shaped country for what it is as well. Yeah, that's nice. They're a civilized nation. Cool. Military attack 4. Do you think you will do any more post-analysis streams in your vids? Yes. I don't know if I'll be able to get extra epic behind-the-scenes footage like I did in that one, but I want to do more analysis, yeah, in the form of a stream. Are you actually serious about doing MP Vic streams again? I don't know about seriously moving back into it permanently, but I'm serious about trying to substitute in 1 or 2 games in January. Dipping my toes back in because I don't know, get that good content, that classic content back. Still 31 transports, fuck it. I'm serious about trying. If the timing is right, I'm not guaranteeing I'll do it. Timing has to be right. To be absolutely sure that I'll be safe. I probably should do the Dempsey game because it's going to be on a server where the slurs are banned and all that. I'll probably have to do that one. But that's fine. We'll see. We'll just see. I'll tell you closer to the time about my plans. I don't know right now. I mean, I'm on holiday right now, basically. This is effectively a holiday for me. But I found a cheeky little evening where I could do a stream, so I did one. Because I just felt like it. Wanted to get back to you guys as soon as possible. It's barely been any time since I last streamed. Like it was fucking Saturday, and it's now Wednesday. How do you maintain secrecy while streaming MP? What do you mean by that? Do you mean people not stream sniping me? Stream sniping could be an issue, and people could be doing it the whole time. So there's nothing I can do about that. People know I'm streaming. It would be really... it would be a little bit unethical to hide the fact that I'm streaming, because I'm broadcasting these players to, like, up to a couple hundred people. They should at least know that. You know, it's the least I can do. So, stream sniping is just one of the inherent potential downsides of streaming multiplayer Vic that I can't do anything about. But stream sniping isn't necessarily that bad because, look, you can see other countries' brigade counts. You have a general understanding of where they put their armies. There's not much to really hide. Like, there was literally a case where someone actually had... I knew they stream sniped me in a Great War. It was Unhold in a Great War on a fucking shark game when I was playing as Austria. I knew he stream sniped me. He openly admitted to it. But, like, in the rehost where he stream sniped me or some shit... I mean, people can check saves in rehosts anyway to get info. So it's not a unique thing. But... basically, in the massive offensive in a Great War that he stream sniped me to notice was happening, we kicked his ass anyway. All it does is give you a better view of the fucking storm of hell that is about to come upon you. Like, you can see, oh my god, they're about to do an offensive here, and then they start moving troops, but by the time you're there, it's too late, you've been fucking blown out. Good, Carter, you're learning the real spelling. Right. We can do an amazing bunch of new accepted pops now, though. We can do New Centaurism. Where's that? Here we go. Massive new accepted pops. So our accepted pops are currently 5.21 million. Take that. 8.61 million. Damn, nice. Did we get any more decisions after that? Not apparently yet. So now I have Malay, Javan and Akinese, which gives me that. Where's admin efficiency? I've gone up, my mind's gone blank. What's the admin efficiency map mode? Administrative map mode. So I should be able to make these states, all of this, with my new Javan accepted pops. And Malayan. I already have these estates. Malayan is also here. That's going to be a state. All of that shite will be a state. That's already a state. Then all of that will be a state. Good. Exactly, Dread. People like Loco have a reputation for checking the save all the time. But yeah, the thing is, it's stream sniping can't be that, and checking saves isn't that big a deal, because Victoria 2 is a game where there isn't really that much secret information you can hide from other players. You can check countries' brigade counts, you can check their tech. This is all public. Homo erectus discovered. Oh my god, we're just killing it. Absolutely killing it. Do we have any new decisions? We've still got to consolidate Western Papua. I don't think we'll ever get the Hongshan accepting the Aboriginals with their 4 cultures. That's neither here nor there. No offense. Build the Olympic is generic. You know, lads, ladies and gentlemen, I think this will be the last stream of this campaign simply because we've done everything, pretty much. I'm going to call it, not yet, I'll still be continuing for now, like another 20 minutes or so. But genuinely, like that's it. It's late game, 1904, you know. There's only one last thing to do, and that's attack Japan to get the treaty port to say, like, maybe I will form China, but as the last thing I do. And Japan hasn't got a navy, and they've got no connection to China, so it's going to be a trivial war anyway. We'll quickly just do that. This is the end game. Yeah, I think the last thing I'll do is form China, just to see what happens when I do that. We're out of steamer convoys, lads. What the fuck? Defund the navy here. We'll see if I get all my accepted pops transferred over. We'll see if I get any new flavour or decisions. And if there actually is new flavour and decisions, then maybe I'll actually fucking do another session of it. So don't rule it out. We'll just see what happens when I form China here. The ultimate betrayal of Japan is coming up next as the final act. Fucking Wu Empire. Oh yes, accept my alliance. Asia is kind of boring in DoD, glad I got a Europe sub. Well, yeah. You've got... The Bavaria series is the worst possible example of Asia. If you're playing as China or Japan, when China and Japan are fighting, it's the opposite of boring. Constant action-packed chaos. Or if they go west. And it looks like, nudge nudge wink wink, maybe that's happening in the Bavaria series, clearly. With what they did to Russia that's been seen so far. Who knows? We all know which direction the Bavaria series is going. You know. We all know. But no spoilers. It's not a spoiler. What I'm talking about has already clearly been foreshadowed and actively talked about and has happened to Russia. Right? It is what it is. So the last thing I'll do here, I'm going to deck on Japan to take the treaty port, and I'll take northern Philippines. And that'll be more or less it. Oh my god, Scandinavia has a fucking island here! Palau! Oh! Pretend it doesn't exist. Also, look at this. We took beautiful Saipan and Guam. Meant to bring up the musical transitioning in Bavaria series when you pan to Russia. Yeah, I used that bit of... that really niche soundtrack from the game Mercenaries from the PlayStation 2. You know, that's a niche one. I've got a few very nice comments pointing out the music and praising me for using it. So there's people out there who recognise that, which is very nice. Also, before I end the campaign, we have to get this colony. Oh shit, Burgundy's way ahead of me, mate. Fuck. I'm not able to go to the next round, and we might have a crisis war over this. Tell you what though, if I really increase my colonial power by stating these fucking Javan provinces, then that will really help. I'm not joining that. Duns down for 10... I don't know what that is, Aetherian Just Cause. But if you think that's going to be something good to use, then you use it in your video and it'll be fucking great. We are now getting to the point where our navy's massive. Well, apparently I am able to fund it with full steamer convoys. How many am I producing? For the last very long push in this campaign, I've just left my industry as it is. I'm not really paying attention. I've just set up a series of good factories. I probably could increase my production of steamer convoys. I've set up a bunch of good factories and just let them do their thing for a long time. without really microing them. That's the thing about this game, you know, after a certain point, when you've managed your industry enough earlier in the game, you can just let it run. Let them naturally upgrade themselves, let the capitalists upgrade them when you need it. Or maybe go in there and launch a macro build upgrade of your factories, you know, like this. Shift click on it once or twice every couple of years, let it build. That's the thing about this game. You don't have to constantly babysit your industry and fucking micro every little single aspect of it and build it up all the time. You can sit back and enjoy other aspects of the game when you've done fixing your industry up. Wow. Isn't that just genius development? Whoever could have thought of such great genius things as that in the game? Surely they would never get rid of this in the upcoming sequel, Clueless. Surely they would completely rebalance and ruin the entire fucking flow of the game. Wow, who could have seen it coming? Does it free time for other interesting mechanics? Certainly does in this game, Victoria 2, yeah. Other mechanics like war. Oh yes, industrial upgrade decision time, boys. Oh, here we go. Is there a more satisfying decision to click than paying £1.5 million for 3 industrial techs? There's nothing better than that. You can't state in a war. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Oh fuck, I need... Oh shit! We're at a massive bottleneck. I can't create these states because I lack colonial power, but I need to do that in order to make them states in order to free up colonial power that they're fucking using. Shit. That's a very awkward bottleneck. Ooh. Oh shit. The only way out of it is to build more and more fucking ironclads and just build up raw colonial power from that. Which I am doing. By the way, that was one of the reasons I released these Chinese countries. To free up colonial power. Having all of these as colonies was using up so many colonial points. It was huge. Now, do any of these Chinese states have a decent contingent of my accepted pops yet? This one here, Guiyang region, which is like one of the first ones I had. It's gotten up to a decent amount. 5% Zhourao in this one. Yeah, it's not bad, but you'll never get that many accepted pops out here. 2%. But there's a trickle, and if I played even longer, if I were to play this like another 2 or 3 sessions for the even later in the game, I could state these in the long run if I really tried. But it's not going to happen here. You could feed the rest of China. Well, yeah, I mean, releasing another one would actually solve my current colonial power crisis. And also, you know what? You're completely right. I should release another one. Unless there are decisions and things that'll fuck up. But I'm going to release the Great Shun. Fuck it. It'll literally save this current colonial power crisis that I have. The Great Shun. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it. Simple as. Partition China even more. And look at that, that's it fixed. It's not actually. That didn't actually take up that many colonial points. It's not the silver bullet here. Maybe releasing another one, the Xi Empire. But this is the heartland of my Chinese conquest that I wanted to keep. The Xi Empire goes around here, but I would keep the little Guangdong region. Tough choice. I can invest another thingy in here, but I don't want to do that right now. What I want to do is state these colonies so that I can free up loads of colonial points that are used in their maintenance. You can state the part of that colonial state that you took from the unserved. What? Which bit are you referring to? I can't make any states right now anywhere. Is it your railroads? Railroads have nothing to do with it. Wait, why am I encouraging bureaucrats there? Why? Wait, what? When did I do... Guys, why did I start encouraging bureaucrats in those places? When did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Oh, I'll tell you what it was. I meant to hit craftsmen, and I accidentally hit bureaucrats. That's what I did there. Look at, for example, the Straits here would cost 1,004 colonial power points to make a state, which is fine in terms of my total points, but I've got like fucking 1,000 or more colonial points tied up in trying to compete for this colony, so I'm not able to make that state. Also, colonial points are used in the maintenance. Look, it's 623.7 of my colonial power is used in the maintenance of my colonies. So we're at that sort of impasse, you know. That one would take 540. That one would take 512, which I'm close to. The only way to move forward really is to simply just keep going and sit with the... try to rely on the construction of ironclads to get out of this. It'll take a while. I mean, I don't have that much time. I want to wrap up soon. I could fight my war with Japan in the meantime and then make everything a state after. Because Burgundy is also stuck, actually. I've got more points than them now. So this colony won't be claimed by either of us, and it might even result in a crisis. So I'm okay to deck on Japan now, come back to it. We'll try and do this quickly. Do place in the sun for Japanese Luzon. Sorry Japan, by the way. Terribly sorry for this evil backstab. Terribly sorry. Here's what it is. Another vassal swarm to call in. Stating the lower level ones can cascade. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's... The amount of colonial power it takes to make a state is not really based on pops, I don't think. It's based on size of the region and stuff like that. I don't think it's proportional to pops. Anyway, any more gifted subs to put in? It's 25% off subs, guys. Your own subs, gifted, all of it. 25% off. You don't get massive deals like this anymore. Step right up. Support the channel today. I can also colonize these islands, Tahiti region out here. But I'm not going to use my colonial power on that. Yeah. If only I could see Burgundy's competition here. It's invisible. I don't know if I'm one off of kicking them out. No, probably not. We're going to launch a surprise attack across this island and wipe an army there. The Betrayal. The Betrayal. Hey, Necrophilius, thank you so much. 5 more national anthems just dropped. Cheers for the 5 gifted.
Necrophilius gifted a tier 1 sub to Taggy_McShaggy.
Taggy_McShaggy.
Necrophilius gifted a tier 1 sub to Miles Egdwith.
And Mars Face coming in with the discounted 25% off subs.
Necrophilius gifted
I think
a tier
the
1 sub
pre-Christmas
to
thing that they
Stinkoga
did was the
Supreme.
bits edition of 30% or 10% or whatever it was, which it didn't really amount to much. If someone gave 300 bits, Twitch added 30, which is just 30 pence. It's fuck all. That Twitch is
Necrophilius
adding.
gifted a tier 1 sub to
The
Valenblade
actual giver of bits
0803.
is doing all the hard work there. By far. It's just a tiny little extra incentive, I suppose. But this, 25% off subs is a real good discount. Genuinely.
Necrophilius gifted a tier 1 sub to Oscarbar 1337.
As long as that 25% is coming off of Twitch's cut instead of the fucking streamer's cut. I mean, I wouldn't put that past Amazon, I don't know. Okay.
Mars Fee gifted
Japanese
a tier 1
Luzon.
sub to
Sorry
Red
for the
Monkey
betrayal,
_
Japan.
17.
It's over. The betrayal. Everyone will join me apart from the Belgian Confederation. All my vassal swarm will join. It's over. A full blockade of
Mars
Japan will
Fee
really get
gifted
me
a
the
tier
war
1
score to wrap
sub to
this up
ABE
quickly.
Thunder.
That's for sure. The Great Betrayal. Start invading Taiwan and Okinawa. Knock out their navy. The Great Surprise Attack. This garrison here in the Philippines never saw it coming. They were just wiped out. Clueless because I'm going to get -8 dig in. No, not far off. I got a terrible roll. I'm absolutely clueless. The Japanese garrison there held out. Alright, kill the navy! So yeah, thank you for Mars Faye for your 2 gifted as well. And DLW, aka Dread, aka upcoming hero in the Bavaria series that we're going to see soon. Thank you so much for becoming a new sub at tier 1. Oh, our king died. Oh, our sultan, I mean. It's over. Where did that Japanese fleet go? It was moving here. The fuck? It was moving there. Thanks so much. Oh, good healthcare. Oh, yeah. You were asking about admin efficiency, actually. There are mods, and including this one, where your healthcare production, your healthcare output or something, the amount of pop growth you get from healthcare is tied to your admin spending. I think you're about to see the event that comes up when I do that. Maybe. Or what? Oh, the navy didn't move. Ryukyu Islands? Where are they fucking going? Here. Tunging Empire fleet. No, they killed the Tunging Empire fleet! That was the incident that started the war. The war really started there. That's our pretext. They sank an innocent Ryukyu fucking fleet of our guys. Our top guys. Alright, we are just wiping out Japanese navies left, right and centre. I still have good old Commerce Raiders here. Nostalgic. Did you know that the domain TV that Twitch has accounts for 1/12 of Tuvalu's economy? Tuvalu has rights to that. That is a fascinating little fact, Woven, actually. Tuvalu has rights to the domain of .tv, which is obviously what Twitch has. So is Amazon paying for that? To use that? What a fact that is. Wow. Too bad Twitch rolled back their policy. Nudist Vic2 sounded epic. Well, no one took advantage of that in the Vic2 streaming community while that was the policy, I'm afraid. I didn't see anyone do it. Too bad, you know, we missed out. A full blockade of Japan should be a huge war score. Yeah, now what am I adding? I'm adding Japanese Shanghai region. Dismantle nation? We're not going to go that far. There are other examples around the world. FM, for radio. What country is FM? Formosa? No, that's not a country. What are you on about? Japanese Bombay. Wait, Japanese Bombay? Actually, well, that's not the thing I wanted to add, but that I do actually want that. A nice Indian colony. Kick them out of India, that's fine by me. I didn't mean to add that though. Not yet. I'm increasing my colonial power usage by taking half of this shit though, that's the problem. That's the downside. Federated States of Micronesia. Damn, these countries, little random island countries with these coincidental names, are fucking making an absolute killing out there with this. They're rolling in money from this. Right. Place in the sun, Japanese Shanghai region, 1 more score. What else am I taking? I don't really want to take that much off Japan. Don't care. I'll just wrap the war up there, to be honest. I can take... Okay, I'll take Formosa while I can. Vince McMahon money gift for Micronesia and Tuvalu. Damn fucking right. The grind. I'll take Taiskago, as it's called here. I've actually got the glitch where I can't add anything, so we're just going to call it. I can form China. We've officially hit that milestone in the campaign where I can technically form China. I own all of the Philippines now. Any more decisions? Right. Oh, we can click that. That's going to be the last thing I do in this session. Probably the last thing I do in the campaign. We have taken... Well, apart from... Oh, we still have the colony. The fucking... We still have the Burgundy colony, don't we? Oh, shit. That's the last bit of flavour as well. A little bit more colonial power from ironclads and I can make some states and then we can take that. And then we'll test out what happens if I form China. Okay, a little bit more luck and then we're done. GB excludes Northern Ireland from the UK. Yeah. .uk. That's been our web domain for forever. .co.uk. Moving out here, typing on websites with .pt. Was that an army mutiny? I'm still getting iron and coal, as if I need more. Crazy. Can't believe I still get that to this day. Still cannot make any states. Speed for it to get these ironclads out. Come on. I've won this campaign, that's for sure. The Shanghai Treaty Port, very nice, very nice. We're producing some nice silk here. Japan had a load of their accepted pops in these places, but they were still colonies. If only they knew how to encourage admin efficiency in these places, and then they could have stated them. Too bad it's the AI. And they do things like encourage aristocrats in fucking free K-pop regions. No, I don't think they actually do that, but it's the sort of thing that AI would do. We're not that many colonial points away from being able to make these states, which will free up so many colonial points to go back into this race. Also, this could escalate into a crisis at any point now. And if that happens, well, hopefully it goes in my favour. I don't want to fight a whole colonial crisis war. I could just console command it out, you know. just to wrap up the campaign in the way I want to. You know how it is. If it goes to a crisis, I'll probably do that. You know, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Burgundy's currently at war with Scandi, though. I don't think the crisis will fire when they're at war. Fucking hell, Burgundy wants mail access from me to fight that war. And I gave it to them. That's the funny part. Oh, here we go. North Java. Yes. It's begun. North Java. State. Colonial point massive increase. And that's the first one. Hopefully we'll do more when I get more ironclads coming out. North Java. The next wave is coming. And then the fog is coming. Wouldn't Spain cave into your demands? Yes, Spain would, but not Burgundy. This is Burgundy, not Spain. They're just hidden. I've got way more points than Burgundy. I can genuinely outcompete them for this now when I do these states that I need to make. Return home. When I do return home, I will annex all these feelings and become China. If you have to console command it, you should give me the channel points. If I have to console command it, I would refund it. And the reason for that is that if I were to actually fight out the crisis war properly without console commands, then maybe I'd win, or maybe it would be horrible and I'd lose. It would just take too long that I have for this session though. So the fairest thing to do would genuinely be, and here we go, we're making loads of states. South Java, Sibernten, Macaham, oh yeah. And that's pretty much all the ones. Oh, and that too. Oh yeah. That one requires 893, and that one requires, yeah, 1k. Not happening. So at that point, I'm going to go back to competing here. And I should overtake Burgundy unless it erupts into a crisis. North Java is my most populous state. And it's 100% accepted pops. Fucking brilliant. I'll let the capitalists make something there. If they are going to make anything. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is as far as the flavour goes for Zhourao as it is. There may be more flavour if and when I form China, which I will just check and not necessarily play through. If there is more flavour as China, I might play it in a future session. Sometime, I don't really know when it would be. Rebellion in the Tungyang Empire? Oh, fuck right off. Oh my god. We will restore order to our vassal. Quick puppet war. I need that to keep being able to form China, for fuck's sake. Oh my lord. Vassal swarm. Oh, Wu Empire. Oh, the Wu Empire won't join a war to take their own fucking cores. Even though they're taking them from me. Not them. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Vic2 never lets you wrap up a campaign the comfy way you wanted to. Always throws a spanner in the works. Doesn't it? Always some random bullshit. It's in every Paradox game, actually. It's always some random bullshit that happens to ruin your plans. Vassals crush his skull. Vassal swarm, subject him to horrors beyond human comprehension. Vassals, subject him to random BS. It says here that I'm number 20 in here. Come on. Is there anything else I can make a state? Civilization level. These islands here don't really have any of my accepted pops. It's Moluccan pops they have. This one, yeah, definitely. Sarawak can definitely become a state. Chongqing is a puppet of Zhourao. Are you in the sphere though? Yeah. In the sphere again. That little fucking incident is over. The invention of the automobile lowers pop growth because people become fucking unhealthy bastards that don't walk anywhere. AKA Americans. Oh, I can't make that state because it costs 900 odd colonial points, that's why. Other than that though, I think I've made everything into a state that I possibly can at this point. Without a long effort. So that's fine. Right, another... I'm going to be kicking Burgundy out of here in a couple of points. Like one more run. So it's just as long... yeah, car crashes I suppose. But just as long as the crisis doesn't erupt before the next tick where I can kick Burgundy out, right? Absolutely clueless. It's going to happen, isn't it? If I didn't already have one big overriding channel points prediction going on right now, I would make that one. Return home. I appreciate all the gifted subs on the stream today, but I'm just throwing the donation link out there, I'm just saying. Just saying. A lot of people gave some very generous super chats in my recent YouTube streams before Christmas, as well as a couple of generous donations in the Twitch streams before Christmas, which I appreciate. That sub wave was crazy as fuck. Aye, it's one of the biggest ones I've had for a while, probably because of the discount and Christmas money coming in. Sub count is now 220. And 220 is like the higher end of the level of subs I used to get when I was mainly doing multiplayer. So that's another sign that I can be just as healthy streaming this single player content of Vic2 on Twitch as I did with multiplayer, which is huge. That's genuinely massive for me because I'm known for multiplayer content. People tuned in for my multiplayer streams and shit. People enjoyed the banter and the Diplo. But apparently I can be just as successful streaming when it's just me talking to chat most of the time, chatting random nonsense. Apparently, it's a sign that I can be equally as entertaining myself. Hey! Thanks, Meme Mast. All rise for the national anthem as we kick Burgundy
Merry
out.
Christmas,
Yes.
Fug.
And then we do our Consolidate Western Papua. Merry Christmas, Meme Mast, and thanks for the 7 months Prime. Let's kick. We kick Burgundy out. We can get our cores on Western Papua. Fucking glorious. That's it. The only thing left. Oh, we can make all the states because our colonial points are not tied up in that bullshit anymore. Oh, everything satisfying. We fucking did it. That's the map right there. Possibly the most successfully painted map I've done in DoD Fanfork. Ceylon out here, Malaya, Moluccan Islands, Java, Sumatra, Papua, all of Zhourao, New Zealand, Fiji, New Caledonia, all the Philippines. Not Palau, but all these fucking islands. All of China under my control. Only took 4 in-game years. For the whole thing, yeah. Yeah, really fucking great. Now the last thing to do, take a save. The last thing to do is to form China and see what the fuck happens there. I'm gonna click it. These are all my accepted pops. Remember them, it's Zhourao, Tianhua, Malay, Javan and Akinese. What happens when I click return home? Boom. Okay. The same colour, different flag, loads of new decisions. All of China, including my new capital of Nanjing, is colonies. Except I can make a few states. Wow, all colonies. And everything that was a state before for me is still a state. My accepted pops have carried over, and Zhourao is still my primary pop. Now I've got Han and Nanfar in as accepted. which is like the bulk of the Chinese pops. Han up in the north and Nanfar in the south. To be honest, this barely changes my country at all, actually. Other than getting all the China accepted. I did not inherit the units of those. So I can do what here, right? The Maritime Customs Service. A Chinese tax collection efficiency. Activate, okay, that's old as fuck. That is activate technology no standard in naval command principle. That's for the early game. Forget that. Chinese Navigation Company, activate technology freedom and trade. That's for the early game. Abolish social reform, acceptable school system. That's for the early game. Organize New Zealand is irrelevant. It's just for creating a core for a thingy. And there is nothing new under the sun. No new decisions. It's so what I wasn't sure if that literacy 54. That literacy is only 54 because the rest of this is colonies. Even these 3 regions that I just made into states are tanking it. Oh, Eastern Hubei. How much is this going to reduce my literacy? 4 points. Oh, fucking hell. Ireland and its fucking Burgundian flag. Wow. Mobilization 444. So, my point is, forming China here is Zhourao. It's really a continuation of Zhourao. It doesn't make you a separate thing, to be honest. It's same colour, same primary pop, same decisions probably. I've just done all the decisions as Zhourao. But they probably would be the same if I still had them. So that's really interesting and a good way to end the campaign. End this fucking... Probably the most positive and successful of these Vic2 single player campaigns overall. In that there really weren't any big problems. I never went into those doomer moments looking at the viewer count either. Overall, it's been the best one. Aragon was crazy, but this has been just solid. The Aragon one didn't fully end with every core that I wanted, I think. It died out. But this one is in a fully completed state for me. And there's nothing else to do directly other than sandbox stuff if I wanted to continue that. Oh! Well, look at that. There are some maybe little bits of Chinese flavour, but I'm not going to wait and find out exactly what they all are. So at that point, I'd like to thank everyone. We still get more coal. This island now, from a Chinese perspective, this island is just a fucking coal production centre. That's all it is. Just ship the coal off this island back home into the factories. Even though it's the other way around, all the factories are here. But 152 million pops. Do I have more cores? Nope. Yeah, wow. Brilliant. Overall fantastic. Thanks again to everyone. Thanks for watching this whole campaign. The only downside to this overall campaign... Oh, look at... What? I get a fucking huge Chinese rebellion and a mandate of heaven. Destroy the society. Look at that. Blue turbans. What silly little things going on. Form the Hunan armies. Just a little bit of trolling. Wow. I'm not gonna play that shite. That's all good. Alright. Thanks so much, Dread. Cheers, mate. Looking forward to it as well. So the only downside was that the VODs have been destroyed by the stupid monetization issues that have happened. Not that many people have watched the previous VOD, unfortunately, so people have missed out. And hopefully it doesn't happen to this one as well. Because people should watch this session. It's been great. And also, the prediction. Did the prediction get called for me getting all 3 colonies? Did we cash out the winners? Excellent. Thank you so much, Ladoge, for today and all the streams from this entire campaign that you've helped with the predictions. Of course, thank you to Danuke and the DoD fanfork team for making such an excellent mod with content, and even The army mutinies didn't happen again after those few times that they did happen after I took the decision. Maybe there's more that needs to be looked into that. More fixes. Maybe the recent fix that Danuke added with that didn't entirely root it out. I don't know. See, I don't know the deep mechanics behind this shit. All I'm doing is playtesting it effectively and telling them what my experience is and what happened. I don't know the deep lore. So anyway, thanks. Brilliant stuff. Thanks for all the subs and everything and support throughout the campaign. I'll be right back. Next one will be Spain in DoD fanfork. Can I reconquer the Americas? Can I stave off the civil wars that seem to happen every time? Can I get Morocco? Can I do all of Spain's lore? I'm looking forward to getting my teeth stuck right into that one. Yep. Lithuania, Belarus has formed. And those bastards and their one fucking port sent navies round to annoy me in this campaign. Can you believe it? So yeah. And also, England has invaded Scandinavia for Scotland. Wow, we can't make this shit up. The dual monarchy literally disintegrated. Russia never had... Well, Novgorod was looking pretty fat. The Incas went crazy, American Federation formed. North America is still the default countries. Nothing much has changed in North America. I mean, the Belgians won against Plantagenet and took some land, but Plantagenet is still thriving out there with a lot of land of their own, and Vinland is normal. It's very settled borders in North America, nothing formed. Lusitania is free, Mexico there. Aye. The Great Navy jump scare. Burgundy has now fucked Scandinavia. We even got a bit of India, Rajputana, the Durrani Empire, Persia. Egypt has done pretty well for itself. Catalonia in Africa. I remember when Catalonia got free, when Aragon fell apart earlier and Italy formed. But Catalonia has forged its own destiny there. Italy's done well. Alright, yeah. Thanks so much everyone. I'll call the stream here. I'll see you next time. I cannot say when the next stream will be because I'm on holiday. I've got plans, I've got stuff throughout the new year and January and all that. So bye everyone. Bye.